Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina, and welcome to this energy reading for all those looking for whatever. There's something wrong with this light. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina, and welcome to this energy reading for all of you looking for the extended from. No. Let's do this again. Hello, my beautiful warriors of light. Oh my God, I'm tired. I'm not tired. I'm a ball of light that's exploding within me. I'm excited. I am excited, actually. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love. My name is Sabrina, and welcome to this weekly energy reading. If you're looking for the extended to your signs, the timestamps are below. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about an experience that I had this past week. February has been really trying for me. It's funny because I came into 2024 with like, woohoo, excited. Like it's been like a shit show, right? I don't know, but I mean, a shit show in a really good way, because like we don't want to be, I don't want to be a vessel that's stuck with all these energies, right? We need to clear this energy. And it's like, it doesn't happen in a day, it doesn't happen in a month, it doesn't happen in a year. It happens when it happens, because it's like a lot of, you think that you've cleared, and then it comes back up, and it's always like a test and a lesson, like, oh, have you really cleared it, Sabrina? Let's try it again. Then it comes back up, and then it's like, oh, I don't think I did. So, right, that's what's happening. And I went into like this self-pity victimization mode. Right? I cried. Oh my God, so much tears. But in that moment, what I've learned is that I allowed those emotions to flow. I was a victim. I self-pity. I like felt the feeling of it. But I was in the awareness of it. I was like, yeah, I know. I'm totally in self-pity mode. And I was even speaking out loud about it. I'm like, I know it. I'm feeling it through, because obviously it's coming up. So I had to release it. But it was beautiful, because I did it for an hour, for 3 hours. Doesn't really matter how long it took. And it was like, it's not like it's my last self-pity tour, right? So it's going to happen again. But it was like, I tell you, like for maybe 3 days straight, it was not pleasant. It was heavy. And for a few days, my body, oh my God, I don't know what was happening, but I was uncomfortable in my body. It's like I didn't feel like I was in my, like it was just very uncomfortable. I can't explain it, what it was. So there's so much happening, and I know that there's some like the you know, like we speak of high frequency, that the human is raising its frequency, but so is the sun. The sun is raising in frequency, and in that respect, I'm crooked. I feel like I'm crooked. In that respect, it's like as it raises frequency, so does us. Like so does it do to us, right? Like for me, I felt like I don't even understand it, how this energy but it's not for me to understand, right? So I just know that it was moving a lot, probably my organs. I don't know what the hell was moving in there, but it was uncomfortable. And I was like, okay, I'm able, like now, I feel really good about it. But in the moment, it was like pretty dark. You know, I put on my darkness playlist and I cried it out. And at one point, you know, I was talking to myself, right? And I'm like, as a child, I was a crybaby. I cried like someone would just poke me and cry. They look at me wrong and I cried. I was just crying all the time. And like it's been a few months where I stopped crying as frequently as I used to cry. And a little part of me was maybe not crying because I'm okay with this, I'm spiritually strong, I'm like da-da-da, but it was like, no man, that's how you release. So the moment when I was crying, they were like, let it out, you know, like Mars, I was like, just let it all out, Sabrina, because that's how you release, right? So like a lot of people release it maybe boxing, or release it by running or walking or whatever, right? Or screaming at the top of the lungs. I know that I need to cry. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna just start crying, right? So if I feel it, I'm gonna like face it, whatever, and cry it out if I have to, because it actually helped me release a lot of things within the physical and also my mind. So I wanted to talk about, like, I went into a Q&A with my higher self yesterday. I was having fun because when I was feeling like shit, one morning I was on my computer and I got this YouTube video that showed up, and it was like a man who had an NDE, like a near-death experience. And I'm like, why are they showing me this? I looked at it and I was like, wow. It felt really like comforting, because it explains everything that I talk about, and he explains exactly how it is. So I was like, oh my God. Like, there are moments that Sabrina has self-doubt. Like, she has doubt in her, what she expresses, because she is in this frequency, right? We're like moving into a higher frequency, but it's like, I know, like, I get confirmation with comments from you guys, but there's moments where I like talk to people in my surroundings and they just look at me blankly. And they, you know, they respect me, so they don't like say, oh, what are you talking about? They just go, mm-hmm. You know, that blank stare. I'm sure a lot of you have received that on your head too. So it's like challenging at times. Anyways, we're all going through this. That's why I say to you, like, I'm not any different than you. It's just that I'm talking about it. Talking about my experiences with you. But I went through this very cathartic. It was very, it's always cathartic. Every time I go into the deep dark hole and I come out, it's always like, wow. And to me, the darkness, like, it's funny. I went to a cafe and the girl asked me, like, how are you feeling? I haven't seen you in a while. I said, yeah, I've been in a deep dark hole, right? And they're like, oh, what happened to the love and light? And I'm like, I'm not love and light, first of all, if you know me anyways. But also, it's like, it's funny how everyone was uncomfortable with me when I said that. And I'm like, why are you uncomfortable? It's okay. It was great. Like, you know? And that was me stepping into my authenticity and just being transparent and just being who I am. I'm not here to appease to you, and I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. I'm actually here to trigger you. So, oops. Right? So it's like, that's the owning of our light, owning of our this experience, right? So in this NDE, this near-death experience, this man was 84 years old when he was talking, and at 18 years old, he experienced this. He was swimming in a lake, and he got trapped in seaweed, and at the time, he was struggling, and then he felt a light come down and say, let go, let it go, let go of yourself. So when he let go, he like went up and he explains the experience, whatever, and it's just very beautiful and cathartic, and it was just like, the light kept telling him, why aren't you playing? You should be enjoying this life. This is just your experience. You've like had experiences on other planets, and now you've chosen to come on Earth and have an experience. Like, basically, in layman terms, is like, stop taking things so seriously. So I was like, yeah, 1000%. And it was just like you know, we need to hear these. We need to hear this every once in a while, because to me, I know that it's an illusion, but yet I fall into the frequency of it. And this brings me to another topic of conversation, the high frequency, low frequency, which was the Q&A that I had with my higher self, which was like hilarious. I had watched another near-death experience video because you know that what happens, you watch a few of it once, you're like, oh wow, okay. And one of them was like, said, you know, that the beings that he met were like happy and fun, and I'm like, yo, that feels good because that's exactly the relationship I have. But obviously it's because it's me. Like I have a relationship with me, right? And I learned so much in that Q&A, like all the people that have passed away in my life are actual me. They're fractals of me. So I was like, oh, so when I'm talking to my sister, I'm actually talking to me. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's a little bit hard to wrap around because, you know, you want that physical form. You miss that physical form of your sister, your mother, or whatever. But it's like, anyways, it's far beyond us. But it's also when you step into this bigger picture. I'm going to be all over the place, by the way. So I'm just letting you know. When you step into this bigger picture, you can't go back. I can't unsee I can't unknow what I know, right? And I want to bring up this one thing that old man in that video said. He said, let me see, I wrote it down. I think I wrote it down. You can't experience something you already know. So I was like, you can't experience something you already know. Because he said that when he went up, wherever he was, up there, down there, wherever it was, he said that he knew everything. It was a moment like he just knew everything. Everything was like known to him. And when he came back down to earth, people asked him, well, did you ask about the war and peace? And he goes, no, because I knew everything already. And I found that very fascinating to me. It's like here, this is when I'll talk about the high frequency, low frequency. Up there, or I say up there, but whatever, all around us, the energy, where we come from, our origins, which is not from the monkey. It's not evolution. Anyways, let's not get into that. I just had this conversation with somebody. When we come from this high frequency cosmos energy, right? When we drop into these vessels, we can't be of high frequency. So we lower our frequency to come into this vessel, right? To come in as that little baby. You have to drop very low to the lowest point. Who knows how low we dropped. And as we move through this journey, we step into the knowing, our knowing, and we start to rise. When I was doing my Q&A with my higher self, with myself, I was like, I asked it's all about asking very pertinent questions. Sometimes I ask like idiotic questions and I just get like a no, like they don't even answer. They're like, you're stupid. I'm like, okay, whatever. Right? Because I'm too much in my ego. So I asked, like, you know, according to my higher self, this is my information that I got, only 10% of the human population will actually get to the highest level of frequency. Only 10%. 90% has chosen to remain in the low frequency, which I'll get to you. And of the 10%, there's only 3% at this moment in time that are at the highest level of frequency. So I'm not even at the highest level. Like I asked, for me, it was like 83% I'm at, or 84%. What does it matter? It's not important, right? It's like, but I was like asking for if people, you know, I asked a lot about you guys are following me pretty high, so that was good. And it's not good or bad. That's what I wanted to say. Actually, I don't want to like downplay the good, because to me right now, I look at it like I stand back and I look at it, I'm like, oh. The ones who are in the higher frequency is like, basically this is a job. We've chosen and volunteered to work here, which I feel like it is. We've come here to accomplish something, to help humanity move the earth into a higher frequency, right? This is the 10% is what we're doing. And the 90% are here just to play in the low vibration, the low frequencies, which is to play the game. Right? And I was like, so I asked questions and they were like, yeah, well, you come from high frequency. You are unconditional love beings of light. You are always happy. There's no like, you don't experience like death, or you don't experience physical death, you don't experience violence, you don't experience abuse, you don't experience trauma, you never experience illness, you don't experience any of this where we are, right? Yeah. So you, like, the beings that come here want to experience that. And I'm like, oh yeah, makes sense. They're like, yeah, because they don't live in low frequency. This is just an experience. And I'm like, oh. You know, when you hear it like that, it's like, it's true. So you taking your life so seriously about your bills and your debts and your this is playing in a low frequency. You taking life so seriously about, he didn't look at me, he didn't answer my, he didn't, or she, or this. Who cares? Who cares? Right? It's like an experience. Italian. My experience came to be, I'm Italian. Right? I came here to be a white Caucasian female that was curvy. Like green eyes. I came here to experience like all of it. Like a questioning of religion. Like I'm always like whatever, questioning all the time, everything. Someone who didn't like to be given orders to, you know, I'm like, but I chose this with my like team, I guess, up there, or I always say up there, but you know what I mean, right? So it's like an earth experience, because. And then I think back, I thought back in my Akashic records and all the Akashic records I've done for people, and I'm like, all our past lives were mostly in low frequencies, right? We were all like slave traders, like abusers, like we pillaged lands, we were like whatever, rotten. But rotten it's just an experience, right? It was just something we wanted to learn. I've always known this, but it like. Every time it's like I feel like it comes back to me, and I'm like, okay, I get it, right? It's just an experience. And it's like, why are you playing small, Sabrina? Like, why are you making Sabrina play small with this fear of this? Why can't you just trust that everything's going to go? Because if everyone just trusted and we didn't play with the lower frequencies of these limited systems around us, because we feed it, where we feed the wars, we feed the oppression, we feed the poverty, we feed the banks, the government, we feed all these institutions that are just made up in this movie of ours. And the only reason they stay alive is because you focus on them. We focus on them. We focus on them, and like, oh my God, how am I gonna do that? And it's like just the message that keeps coming through always is trust. Can you freaking trust? Because if you could trust and just surrender and let everything go, dude and dudettes, we would have such a like enjoyable experience on this earth. But we choose not to. And I've done this, and I've been going through the lessons. That's why I've been going through these lessons these past 2 weeks, these 3 weeks. It's like, oh, you keep like rejecting us. You're rejecting your experience. Like maybe you need it. You need to be here. Like to me, I have to be in the zero, like the minus in the bank. I need to be here so that I can step back and say, okay, I did this, and now I move forward. Or I need it, like, you know, it's like I'm learning to receive. My whole life, I've given. My whole life, most people who know me for a while know that I'm super generous. I just give. Even if I have nothing, I'm giving. And for me to start to receive was very challenging. And when I'm receiving from you guys as donations, I'm a little like uneasy and uncomfortable. And I welcome it like with open arms, but I'm like still a little part of me, and that's where I'm working on, because I just need to learn to receive. And now there's a part of me that my whole life I've given to friendships, I've given to this, I've cultivated friendships, and then it didn't work out. But then there was like, I had a really beautiful friend of mine who's like, yeah, well, maybe it didn't work out for a reason, because you forgot to love yourself. That you don't know how to love you. You're always loving someone else, loving the relationship. Like the same way some of you are in relationships, constantly giving love, but never allowing to receive it. And it's in that receipt, which is, it's interesting how challenging it is for most humans. I would say most of us who are in a different frequency, but I don't want to like say that, right? So, but I did. So it is. It's like challenging. Like there's a lot we're moving into, and the more, and like I said before, the more that you know, the more that you start to remember, the harder it is to go back to anything else. It's like just not working. It's not working for me anymore. Yeah. The message I got for like, so as is to honor the people who are in low frequency, because we were in low frequency. All of us started out as low frequency. Okay, the only ones, like I always say, born after 2012, those babies came in with higher frequency to help us, right? Like move a bit faster. And I always saw it as a new soul, but now I understand it's like they came in as a higher frequency, and they're feeding us with the higher frequencies. So those mamas out there that have these babies after 2012, you must feel something different. I mean, I could see it in the baby's eyes when they look at us. There's like something there. There is that spark. So I would like I do a lot of telepathic conversations with these babies. It's quite amazing. Anyways, and animals as well. But what I was going to say is that we have the power of choice in this on this earth. So choosing who you wish to, like, whether you're high frequency or not, you will always be around low frequency people, right? They're your people anyways, right? They're all souls. Maybe not all of them. Some of them are not, right? Wink, wink. You know who I'm talking about. I don't want to bring up their names. So those are not even, I don't even know what they are. So, but most of us are light. And some of us, 90% of us, decided to play in the low frequency. And we have to honor their journey. But the ones that are playing in a higher frequency also have to be careful, because yes, you're going to be playing, whether you're at a cafe or in a restaurant or a supermarket, your family, your friends, is going to be low. You're going to have your friends with them, your family with them. It is what it is. It's just learning to be discerning, to learning how to be be like, stand in that awareness of it, right? Of, okay, I see, I feel it. Because a lot of us can feel it, right? I'm not going to allow them to sponge my energy, which happens often. I'm not allow them to, like, it's just like, all right, it's not allow them, because most of it is unconscious anyways. It's just like, you just know. And a lot of times it's like, maybe you need to step away, and it's okay. It's okay for anything, because it's your experience at the end of the day. It's yours and yours alone. And we're not here to, as you move into as the planet moves into higher frequencies, start validation, approval, all acceptance. It doesn't matter anymore. I mean, at this point, we're like, you like me, you don't like me, you don't like me. It's okay, but I'm here as your trigger. I know that's my job, and it sucks the big banana, but it is what it is, right? And it's like, does it suck? No, it is what it is. And it's like, they're like, just like, I was asking, like, who's really like close to me, whatever. And I have like a whole bunch of people, whatever. And then they're like my sister, my mother, my aunt, my friend, whatever. And I'm like, oh, they're like, yeah, man, because it's not only the human, it's everyone else. You have a team, right, around you. Like, you're never alone. And that's like the key takeaway today. You're never alone. And also, this is your experience. So how do you want your character to play in this experience? Do you want to be like worried and anxious and easily manipulated and feeling betrayed and feel lost and poverty and lack? And it's all, can you, like, I say this week after week, and it's like, I do the same thing. I have to always step in and say, my God, this is just a freaking movie. I'm playing in a movie. That's why, like, people are like, well, you stop watching the news and you're not focusing, but how are you going to stop the war, and how are you going to... I said, I don't need to stop nothing. Like, you got to stop focusing on anything. It's like the wars, they have to happen. They have to clear the lands, and things have to happen. And I also, like, honor everybody's journey on this thing. So why are you, like, why is, like... It's like you're changing someone's experience. That person wanted to leave the planet dying of lung cancer. And it's like, oh my God, no, nobody wants to do that. But she did. And why are we taking that experience away from her? By saving her. That's the human thought form. No, like, you're evil, what do you mean? No, it's not. It's honoring the journey of everyone else on this planet. And by doing that is that you just allow people to live their lives. And you don't judge their choices, and you allow them to make their choices. You don't give them your opinions or how you feel about them, because it doesn't matter what I think about how you should live your life. Because everybody has a soul contract, and that's what it is. Anyways, I can go on and on and on. You know me. But for those of you who are here, I really appreciate you staying here. And I realized that I was speaking to a girl that watches my videos. And I'm like, oh, do you watch the YouTube? And oh, no. She goes, I don't have time for YouTube. I just watch Instagram or Facebook. I was like, that's a minute long. Right? She goes, yeah, that's all I have. And she's 20, right? So I'm like, okay. So I'm like I assume that most people here watching me are over 40 or 45, where we have we have mastered the way to not be always in a rush, right? So I thank everyone for listening to me and watching my videos. And also, what I wanted to tell you is that I'm gonna start doing podcasts or in a video, like maybe podcast video, with a friend of mine who is on the same page as me. And it's going to be very loosey-goosey, like this kind of thing, but it's going to be us talking about my experiences, her experiences, about whatever, whatever we'll talk, fun things about zodiac sign, whatever it is, whatever that comes up. We always talk, we always meet each other once a week, and we end up talking. We're like, we should record this because it's hilarious, our banter. So we're gonna start doing that, and it's gonna be a fun thing. So I'll let you know about that, obviously, and I'll see you in your readings. I love you, and leave your comments below because I will be pulling a free reading next week. All right, bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got no expectations. So we have a door, a Black Panther, a key, and stairs, and number 22. These are all the objects we see here. The Black Panther is like a feminine energy, like very fierce. The door is like, it's a closed door, right? So to me, this feels like the key is here on the stairs, and perhaps no expectations means that what you have envisioned for your life, you perhaps don't see it, you haven't seen it materialize for you yet. Perhaps like you really put a lot of work into a job, you put a lot of work into your family, your friends, your journey, whatever it is for you, like money, this, that, and whatever, and it falls short. It's like constantly falling short. The key is there, you can open the door, but it's just not there yet. And then as a human, you say, oh, it's not working, fuck it, or forget it. I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna quit, and I'm gonna move to something else. And that's not the journey that we're on. The journey is full of this. It's like full of like perseverance and trusting and surrendering. So yeah, maybe it hasn't happened because your ego said it should have happened last week, but it hasn't happened for years now, right? Can you let it go? Like if you stop attaching to an outcome and you stop putting expectations on a outcome, watch how things actually start to materialize. This is like such an important message for the whole of humanity. But let's just go into this. How is this looking? So we have the Page of Swords showing up for you. I'm gonna take them all out actually. Page of Swords. The Three of Wands, which is Aries. Page of Swords is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is Aries. Oh, you have two outcomes. Interesting. Okay. And then you have your challenge, which is the Hermit, Virgo. What is this saying to us here? The Page of Swords is ideas, communication. It's like creative business ideas. A whole, like there's all these papers all around. Is maybe you're wanting to write a book. Maybe you're wanting to start a new project, start a new job. But it's usually something like maybe you want to get. It doesn't necessarily have to be creative. It could be like start a new accounting firm or something. There's something running in your mind. You want to do something else with your life, right? There's like ideas that are constantly coming in, and like it's like this. It's almost like a beginner mind. But when it comes to media, marketing, communication, maybe there's like a letter that you need to write to somebody. Maybe there's like money that you need to transfer to someone. Maybe there's a feeling of like getting your papers in order. But in a more like, because she's wearing red. I like the fact that she's wearing red. It's very Aries, very fiery. It's just like she's on a swing, you know. She's not taking her life too seriously, though. Right? Air signs are just more flighty about things. And the Three of Wands shows up, which is you. And the Three of Wands is an energy of making a decision. It's like coming up with the ideas, but launching the book. Going for it, like marketing your idea, like going to get maybe this is a business plan, putting together a business plan so you can go and ask for investment. Like it's being proactive, the Three of Wands. This is like you compiling everything, like creating this collaborative project, creative project, whatever this is in your mind, like, or organizing, or you're filing, whatever. And then after it's like, okay, I'm ready to make the next move. Interesting. It's like, I'm ready to make this next move. I'm ready to open that door and see whatever happens. I'm not gonna like hold on to like, oh my God, what if it doesn't work? And I don't think it, you know, like enough with the thoughts that are flowing in your mind. And your challenge is the Hermit, which is a Virgo energy. But the Hermit is this leader in the dark. It is lead by example. It's like, the Hermit is the wise one, and this to me is like the Hermit knows, right? The Hermit knows what is next, what's coming for them, and trusts. But here you're not trusting, so you're creating a lot of angst within you because you are like you're doing all the projects, you're doing all the thing, and you're like, oh my God, there's nothing happening, so F it, I'm not going to continue this. Like you're quitting before it's actually going to materialize, because you've placed all these expectations, because you've placed these limitations. And the Hermit's like, can you just let it be? Can you go into that cave and just allow things to happen? I like this. Oh, I like that. The Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands. Interesting. Like the Nine of Wands makes sense. Like it's because it's like trusting. The Nine of Wands here, she's like, okay, I've done the legwork. I've written the pages, I've created this business plan, I've compiled this project, you know, whatever this is for you. I've called the right people, whatever, and I started to be proactive about it. Yeah, there's a big part of me doubting myself that I'm not, and it's like, just trust. Can you trust it? And can you just wait for it to happen? But no, you can't, because there's Five of Wands here, which is like you're pushing, tug of war with yourself, with other people. Perhaps there's people that are jealous around you. Perhaps this is competition. There could be other people around you that are like, no, you're not gonna succeed. You're not gonna like this, and it's like bringing you down, and it doesn't need to, because who cares what everyone else thinks? This is the part of the journey where we have to just allow others to be themselves. Like if they want to be competitive, if they want to talk bad about you, if they want to like bring you down, and you have to lead by example, right? Why does this always happen here? All right. Oh my God. This is a time for you to stop playing in those journeys. Playing in other people's like lives and like lies and lives, right? It's like, yeah, so like people have high expectations for me, you know, they invested money and now they expect it, or they've invested their time with me, or they want this to happen and it's like, it's not them, it's your journey. Can you scale yourself back? Can you step back and organize yourself? Stop warring with yourself. This to me is you warring with yourself. Like you're always constantly wanting something more. Aries is someone who always wants more and more and more for themselves. And sometimes you fall short because you go all in and you want what you want now. But the universe doesn't work like that, right? It doesn't work like that. And it's like something we're learning like slowly. That doesn't matter what you do, but it's going to happen when it's going to happen. And that's it. Can you trust that? To me, with the Nine of Wands, to me, it feels like it's time for you to trust it. It's very interesting. Okay. Ambush fear with your ferocious dream. I love it. Like, this is, to me, when you put expectations on yourself, when you put attachments on outcomes, it's because of fear. It's because this is what I want. This is me. I'm a survivor. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be the best of the best. I'm going to be the best. Again, you're in an experience, an earth. There's no better. There's no like the best of the best. There's none of that. It's like, can you just like be happy with what you have? Can you just love and be loved? Right? Like, why do we have to be the best of the best of the best? This is an ego thing. You are the best of the best, right? Ready as a light on this earth experience. Why can't we just love and like love what we're doing? You know, the moment that you start loving what you're doing, like fully loving what you're doing, you're not doing it for money, and you're not doing it for status, and you're not doing it for power, and you're not doing it for greed, you're not doing it for I'm better than them, and you're not doing it for like the attention, is the moment things start to flow. Because when you do things for an ego, there's like tons of lessons that come in, because that's not why you're here. You're not here to play in those energies. But we continuously play in these energies. And that's what this is. It's like, follow your dreams. What is your dream? What for real? Like, I look back and I say, I look back when I was a child. To me, I always wanted to be a teacher. I used to like do mock classrooms, and I was like, you know, like, shut up, look at the board, you know, and I had a lot of fun. I would be like that. What is it that you wanted to do? And then I'm like, okay, look at where I'm now. I get it now. Like, I'm not a teacher like in the system, but in another way I am. What do you want to, like, well, Sabrina, I wanted to be an astronaut. Okay, so like, why aren't you pursuing your dreams? Why are you pursuing dreams that are limited to like fame and to power. Like, why aren't you like, remember, we came in at a low frequency, but we were still powerful souls. We knew. We come in with a lot of knowing. And we knew as children who we were, what we were doing. Anyways, I feel like I go on. You got Aletheia, which is truth. Truth? Which way you see it? Truth? Truth is being honest with yourself. And you're like, I am being honest with myself. This is what I want to do, and it's still not working. Well, it's because you're thinking too much about it. Like, trust me, I understand this. It's like the moment you put thought into anything, like, it's not like put thought, like this is about creating projects. It's about like putting thought, like putting ideas together, bringing together, like, but also not overthinking on that idea. Not going, oh my God, this is how I have to, and how is it going to come in? How's the money going to come in? How we're going to do this? Can we do that? And when you start asking questions, it's like, again, you're not trusting. So can you release all that? I mean, we talk about this a lot with you, Aries. It's like you're focused on material gain, control, and power. It's very Aries. Can you let that go? To follow your dream, to follow that inner voice. But my inner voice wants me to do nothing. Can you follow that? To do nothing. What do you mean? Well, how am I going to make money? You just asked too many questions. You didn't trust. This is what I'm talking about. I know it's very challenging, but it's truly this. It's something that is far beyond your comprehension, because you're not here to fully understand it anyways. Can you trust the voice that is not afraid, that's not full of angst, the voice that is very calm, that says, do nothing? All right, I pulled out my oracle cards that I created for my book, and they're on sale on Etsy or on my website. And you got the Honor the Feminine. Oh my God! Oh my God! I just realized this. Two of them are Black Panthers. I did not notice that before. Anyways, there's a whole like thing, but I'm not going to read the whole thing. But we will shine no matter how dark the darkness gets. That's the title. And I'm going to read at the bottom here. How are you cultivating this new path for your... No. How are you nurturing your soul? How are you cultivating this new path for yourself? Are you dedicating time to honor your journey? Can you extend the same compassion to yourself that you readily offer others? Just a big thing for everyone, not only feminine or masculine. Frequently, the divine feminine exudes immense compassion for those around her, but sometimes overlooks the importance of extending the same gentleness inward. Remember, dear soul, that within you resides the divine essence of the feminine. Embrace, celebrate, and allow it to radiate its brilliance into the world. As we honor the divine feminine, we pave the path toward a brighter future where all souls can shine no matter how dark the darkness gets. So that again is on sale if you'd like. But also this is just a beautiful message here. We're here to live this experience on earth without angst, without this need for power, without this need to be better than everybody else, but to truly follow your inner voice, to truly follow your soul. And I know a lot of people get triggered, and it's really not about money. It's not about fame. It's not about being a millionaire. It's not about any of that. And your abundance is yours. Abundance is all around us. It's just that we don't see it because we don't believe it. So, can you let go of all of that and just trust? This is your freaking message. This is your message, Aries. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me like usual. And also, if you'd like to leave a donation, I have a PayPal or e-transfer if you're in Canada. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. So if you're not coming from Instagram and Facebook, I got a little surprise for you. We got abundance. I have no words. I literally don't have words. Every time I get this, I'm like, amaze balls. All right. But this time I want to read from your book because I want you to understand this very clearly. To survive, the bowhead whale must be in flow with the currents of the ocean where its main source of food lives. Bowhead whale comes to ask you to be in harmony with the flow. The flow is the path of least resistance. It's allowing that which is bigger than yourself to guide you. This card reveals that something greater is clearing the way for a time of relief. You are in alignment with the flow where abundance follows. The abundance is revealed to you as your true self. You're being asked to release your negative thinking and worry. Rest assured that whatever is currently bringing discord or angst will soon dissipate. Let go. Holding on to worry is resisting the state of flow. Ask the universe what you can do for it and not what it can do for you. What comes next is better than what you could wish for. Now, I wanted to read this to you because I'm a Taurus, for those of you who don't know, but I've been receiving the same message for months now that I am going to, Sabrina, your human self is going to receive something that's going to completely blow her mind. It's going to completely astonish her. She's not going to even know what hit her. And I'm like, really? Yes. Can you trust that flow? And I'm like, I guess I can. I have no choice. I'm like, I'm going to trust the flow, right? And this is what is happening. But Sabrina at moments gets a little bit angsty and says, well, I got to pay the rent. I got to pay this. And then it gets a little bit like, And she falls into lessons. So I'm sure that could be happening to you. We're just here to trust that this is literally all around us. Abundance is ours. We're here, and it's channeling through us, and some of us are resisting and doubting, and hence prolonging the journey. So I love that it's showing up here, but I love the message. It's just a little bit more, it's deeper than just saying, oh, abundance is coming towards us, right? So let's see. I just want to make sure what sign it is. Yes. These cards are like the Fool. I was like, I love it. Bring it on, the Fool. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. I'm not going to show this card. I'm just going to show and we have the King of Wands as the challenge. So when I saw these cards, hello, what are these cards? They're freaking amazing. The Fool card asks us to take a risk, right? So we all have a divine blueprint, like a soul contract. We all know this. Most of us know this who are watching me know this. It's all set in stone, whatever. But along the way, it's not like you can't jump into something, right? Jump into something that's not necessarily in your contract. That is for your better good, right? In service of self and in service of others. But also truly following that which is passionate within you. Are you the Ace of Wands is a new beginning, is moving into something new, it's a new relationship, it's jumping into something fulfilling, rewarding, very passionate, expansive. To me, I feel this is a Leo. I'm a rising Leo. So if there's anyone has a rising or a moon Leo, this could be interesting, as this is a resistance here for you. Or it could be someone in your life that's a fire sign, or it could be a man in your life that is holding you back from this move. It could be a woman, a man. This is a king energy, so it could be a divine. It's a divine masculine energy, but it could also be a woman. You know, like, so take it as you see it here. But to me, I see like this need. I feel it in you, and I could feel it as a Taurus too, that I am moving into something great. I truly feel it. I just don't know what it is yet. But it's not to know what it is. So are you making moves? Like, do you feel like there's something coming? Are you ready to go all in? Are you ready to make these steps to further enlighten you? To me, it's like some of you are, and some of you are perhaps resisting, like scared. So you're holding back and like, I don't know. But this card, Leo, like a King of Wands in reverse, as your challenge, is a manipulative energy. It's like, already, I love the King of Wands, but the King of Wands is like, look, I'm super confident in himself, very like regal on his purple chair, very lion, proud, it's all about me, energy kind of thing. And in reverse, it's like, excuse me? No, right? In reverse, a Leo or a King of Wands or an Aries or a Sagittarius is like a little vindictive. It could be very condescending, could be mean, could be like, you're not going to follow me, you're going to do your own thing. So there could be that kind of energy showing up here. Whether it's someone in your life that's holding you back from this new path that's showing up, of abundance showing up, and you're wanting to jump in it, and this person is like, no, think about, me, you're not thinking about me, kind of thing. This could be like a parent or a partner or a boss, like someone a leader here. Or it could be you. It could be you within yourself, that you're just like creating something, like playing small where you should be playing big. Right? So King of Wands aside, this is like phenomenal to me. I just feel like there's something here in order for you to jump into the flow, Taurus, is you're getting ready to move. And the path is opening up for you in whatever area. It could be your job, it could be a relationship, it could be your journey, it could be a project coming, it could be whatever, whatever this is. Ace of Wands is very open, and it could be anything. Are you ready to frickin' fly? Are you ready to make the move? Because I want to tell you here, this King of Wands here feels to me like someone who has power around you, or yourself, but let's go on and talk about that external person who doesn't want to be crossed, who doesn't want to be like ruffled. Like, why aren't you following what I'm saying? Why are you like don't ruffle the feathers? And the cards are saying you got to ruffle the feathers, and it's not about this person. Doesn't matter who this person is. Like, remember, your parents, your partners, your siblings, your friends, your bosses, everybody is playing a role in your life. Chosen by you. Right? So don't take this personally. This could be a resistance so that you could see your worth, see that, no, I don't need this anymore, and I need to jump. I don't need to be attached to my partner. I'm not attached to my partner. I'm not attached to my parents. I'm not attached to these people, because I'm just playing a role. And I'm getting this like nudge to start something new, so I'm going to do it. That's what I'm seeing here. Oh, I love it. I forget these cards. The Four of Wands. An Aries. But the Four of Wands is what? She's moving. See her? There's like these lamps. It's the heart chakra. And there's like a palace behind. This is success, victory, accomplishment, happiness, abundance, joy. So whatever this resistance is, like when I look at these cards, I'm like, yo, this is amazing, right? It's 0, 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. I like that. 5 is change. And we have there's change coming for you. However you want to see it, however it's like materializing in your life, and you could be feeling it, and you don't need to know how and why and when it's coming. You don't need to know these things. But if you're feeling it, go with the flow. And to me, I feel like there's someone in your life that is used to being a little bit in control, or used to being the, you know, the kind of the leader, or kind of that person that, you know, could be traditional, could be whatever it is. And it's like, no, what are you doing? You're going off the plan. And you're like, no, there's no plan. This is my plan. It's my life. This is what I'm doing. I'm jumping because what's waiting for me is amazing. And I've been getting this nudge from my soul for the longest time, and I've been listening and following your little box life, but I'm done. That's what I'm feeling here. And Taurus, as much as Taurus is headstrong and we are stubborn and we love the material, and we love being successful on our own and doing, and it's a little bit more challenging for us to jump like this, but we also love to have validation from our partners and our families and our da-da-da. But this is a message that has you letting go of that. Can you do that? Oh, I love it. I always forget. I love it, man. External validation. Oh my God, it's a 50. 5. Oh my God. Anyway, external validation is a 0. We don't need validation. That is something that I'm moving into. I don't know how you are, but it's like the less we attach to that, like a validation, approval, pleasing, like it's like I said in my intro, if you didn't listen to it, it's like when you start to see the bigger picture and you move into the knowing, you can't go back. So like it doesn't matter. You can agree with me, you don't have to. It doesn't matter, because this is where I'm going and I'm jumping and I'm doing it. Because I've had this passion for the longest time, and I've decided to write my own book. I've decided to make my own movie. I've decided to like sell my art handicrafts. I've decided to like quit my job and stay at home. You know, I've decided to do what I want. I've decided to move into this relationship. You know, I've started like, this is yours. Like what is feeling? What are you getting? Like what is the nudge? And it's to go with that. The poet. So again, this is a creative energy. Like it doesn't have to be that you're a poet or a writer, but maybe you are, and this is like the nudge. Like, go ahead. Anyone can write a book. I know. Anyone could do anything. You could do anything you want. Just do it. Stop feeding into the fear. Stop feeding into the anxieties. Stop feeding into everyone else's ideologies of how they see your life, how they expect you to be in your life. And I feel like this is such a of all the signs, the earth signs are these signs that are a little bit more traditional, in the sense that they want the family unit to stay together. It's very important for the family unit to be like this. It's very important to have our friendships, like the groups, the this and this. That's a very earth thing. And what I'm feeling from here is like, you've done your job. It's enough. It's now time to look inward, Taurus. On your journey, are you happy exactly where you are? And if you are, kudos to you. Are you doing exactly what you want to do? For me here, it's like you need to make a move. There's something calling your name to jump. So, And if there's someone resisting you, it's like a too bad moment. But that's going to have to be it. The resistance is like that water that the whale is going up against, resisting, but he goes towards it. After resistance, I need to get my food. Like, it's after resistance for you, I need to like fully flow into my abundance that is like mine. Because it's till the end of time. That's what it is. So the final message is from my Oracle deck that's on sale on Etsy and on my website, and you got the mirror. So all these books, if you bought my book, this is like this kind of design. Everyone, there's a line from my book, and it's like, she was Jude, he was Sophia, they were one. And I have a whole thing in the back, and I'll read a little bit from it. This is a message to pay attention to your thoughts and emotions. When you judge others, you judge yourself. When you criticize others, you criticize yourself. The same can be said for the flip side. When you admire another, you're admiring yourself. Try not to attach to the reflections staring back at you, and try not to take things personally, because they are just lessons showing up to help you along this human journey. The moment you accept the people and situations at face value is the moment you face yourself. Who are the mirrors in your life? Do they constantly trigger you? They are here to show you your magnificence, no matter how draining they may make you feel. Embrace your mirrors, embrace your dark, embrace your light. I mean, the mirror work is really interesting, actually, if I take the King of Wands right now, right? Because if there is this person resisting you, if there's someone in your life that is pushing back, they're just a mirror of you, right? They're everything that is like making you uncomfortable is because you're uncomfortable within. So this person that's like pushing and saying no, and making you feel unworthy is because there's someone in your life that has made you feel unworthy, and you're still like carrying that with you. Because someone who is fully healed, when this appears in their life, they're able to look at their reflection and say, I see it very clearly, and I'm not going to get bothered by it. They can talk and talk and talk, but for me, I see like a beautiful human. I honor their journey, and I honor mine the most, so I'm just going to continue with my life. So a lot of messages coming through here. I feel like it's like the biggest message here is the Fool, and is to jump into this creative pursuit, create whatever this is for you. I feel like it's enough blaming yourself with these mirrors, enough like following other people, and enough like we're not here to follow others. We're just not here to do that. You're here to live your life, and in full abundance, and in full love, and in full whatever, right? And spark and imagination. So what is that for you? And are you leading that life? Or are you following someone else? Are you fearing someone else's hand or rule, right? All right. This is your abundance of the week. Let's see what happens next week. Check your rising and your moon as usual, and like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me. Also leave a comment. I'm going to be picking a winner next week for a free reading. And please donate to me on my Ko-fi channel or my PayPal or e-transfer if you can. I really appreciate it. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got Get Out of Your Head. I fucking laughed out loud when I got this, because it was like, Gemini. There's a rooster and a bullseye like in back of him, and a skull with the brain exposed. I mean, this is just a rooster. If you're a rooster in Chinese astrology like I am, it's even more funny. So I was like, do. I wanted to read from the book because I really love what she writes in this book. So I want to read this. This card appears when it's time to put an end to the chicken in your head dictating your life. Witness the thought and understand you have power over it. Your power is to know it's just a thought, and if it minimizes you, it's not true, no matter how real it may feel. If it makes you feel less than and powerless, then there's no way it's true, because you are quite literally a scientific miracle connected to the infinite, ever-expanding universe. I love that. It asks you to take a big sigh of relief, because whatever is currently keeping you in your head will work itself out. You are safe, and you will find the solution, and the issue will resolve itself. Whatever you are currently dealing with is for your greater good, no matter how much the chicken tells you it's not. In fact, this medicine brings you an exciting confirmation. If you are dealing with a current situation that feels disappointing and has you obsessively thinking about it, you are being asked to understand that this difficulty had to happen to lead you to what you truly want. So I can go on and on and on, but like, this is my philosophy. I feel it really strongly. Like, we are always put into these uncomfortable situations, and when we're in it, we get all like, oh my God, I can't get out. I can't believe I'm here. And you feel really bad. But just instead of embracing the uncomfortable, it's here for a reason. It's not to like sit in it forever. It's to like own up to it, the feeling, feel the feel of it, stand up to it and say, face it and say, okay, I feel it. It could, by the way, feeling it doesn't take 5 minutes. Feeling could be an hour. It could be 3 hours. It could be a day. Because we have to feel the emotion. We have to like fully clear the emotion. So whatever it is, just know that it's here for a reason, but it's going to clear. But don't feed it. That's what your ego wants you to do. Sorry, this is like Taurus. Abundance. Right, so let's put that there. All right. So what is coming up for you? Hierophant, which is a Taurus energy. But the Hierophant is like, I love her, man. It's like the aerobic llama. Right? It's like, what does she look like to me? She's like going to her own flow, right? Kind of thing. She's just like, I don't care what you think about me and my purple tights. I'm just going with the flow. And I'm not listening to anything. I'm just going to listen to my music. But the Hierophant energy is that kind of energy of like getting to a spiritual like a level, attaining this level of like clearing the mind, not really falling into anything. But it also could be a Taurus in your life. The Fool card is moving out. Okay, let me just do this. Ooh, the King of Pentacles is a Taurus energy again, and this is an Aquarius energy. So let's look at this. We have you going with the flow, not like the Hierophant is not usually go with the flow. It's really traditional. It's usually in the original, but here we're not using the original now. So I'm just seeing it as the imagery here, and it's like going at the beat of your own drum kind of thing, listening to your 80s, 90s, 2000s, 50s music, whatever the hell you want to listen to kind of thing. And it's just like not caring, like the llama doesn't really care if anyone else is listening to her or whatever. And it's moving into new. It's like jumping out of like this ideation of how you saw your life. Because also the Hierophant is this like you moving, stepping up into it like on a different journey, on a different level, and being comfortable with who you are. Because isn't this journey is all about that. It's finding that comfort of being you. And I see here you're moving. It's like saying, great, get there and jump. So some of you are stuck. Some of you are feeling that you need to follow the rules, stay in the box, which is the original Hierophant. And perhaps there's a Taurus in your life that's keeping you, a Taurus, a Virgo, Capricorn, or someone in your life that's a bit more rigid, that is fixed in their ways. And it's like, no, you got to stay like this. You got to stay here. Like, stop listening to that tarot reader. Stop listening to all these people in your life. Like, you want to get somewhere in life, then you got to do this. And the Fool is like, yo, man, that's like old school. Like, that's such an old narrative. It's like enough. And yet the King of Pentacles, the Taurus, the Virgo, Capricorn, showing up again and saying no. Like, I just told you no. And here you are wanting to move, right? But then again, it's not like you're listening. Like, you don't need to be listening to anything. But there is like the resistance here. You're like scared a little bit, Gemini. I feel like you're, no, I'm in this job and I like this job and I know that it's not going anywhere. It's just gonna like, I have benefits. You know, that kind of mentality that is not a very air sign mentality, but it is. A lot of us are in these, not me, but you guys are in these jobs. And it's challenging to come out of that. It's challenging to move away from that kind of status quo, and yet your soul is like, you gotta make the move. You gotta like go with your flow. Stop like with this like, oh no, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna pay the bills? How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna afford the restaurants and this and the travel? What, I can't travel twice a year if I leave, you know? It's like you can't, because if you continue saying you can't, then you can't. It's clear. And if you continue like following this, like the outside, the King of Pentacles is very you know, like the King of Pentacles is Taurus, is like very rigid, practical, like doesn't see further than the box, because he's very has a lot of money, stable, but in some of you might be like afraid of being financially unstable if you make this jump. Some of you like are on this yeah, I do have fun. I do my thing. I'm a Gemini. I'm like all over the place. I'm having fun. And then the Fool is like, okay, you can still have fun, but you need to make a move. This is what I'm getting here. And there's someone around you like saying, no, man, what do you think? Who do you think you are? Right? I'm better than you. Like, why don't you? Or you like afraid. You're falling into this movie. You're falling into this like trap of like, oh no, this is how I should be. This is whether it's a job. I say job and money because of the Pentacle energy, but it could be a relationship. It could be like you wanting to like live life to the fullest, like and making moves, and the person around you is like, no, this is how I want you to be, or this is how I want to be, so it's not happening, and you falling for it almost. You're like, for someone else who wants, like, who cares? Like, to me, I'm like over it. Like anyone else telling me what to do. Like, we're not 5 years old, and even at 5 years old we shouldn't be telling them what to do. So it's like we're in this weird time right now where so many of you are here and you're listening to me and you're wanting to move forward on the spiritual journey, but yet you're still following the rules of this old world. And it's like this is the shift that is happening right now. This is you like coming out of this and saying, okay, I am fully abundant. I am, whatever's happening for me right now is happening. And if it's like telling me that I'm lesser than, and I know that it's my ego, and I'm just going to surpass it and face it. Say no. For me, it's time, Aquarius. It's time for freaking change. Away from this structure that I've created for my life, which was good, perhaps 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, but there is a change. So you're either you're flowing with the change, or you're falling back into the old world. Anyway, it's your choice, right? And like I said, if you listen to the intro, you may have chosen to live in this older world, and that's your prerogative, and I'm not here to judge you for it. So like, you do that, and the other people will do other things. But there's this feeling here that you're, regardless of whatever world you want to live in, there's still a feeling like you need to like push back against someone who's trying to keep you a little bit down. It could be even a boss who's like, why are you bringing me these ideas? I don't want any ideas. And it could be like your partner, like, yeah, well, that's not the way I see things, you know, like this to me is like a fearful energy of like, what do you mean change. No. The Nine of Swords is Gemini energy. This is deep, dudes. Like, this is like the last card. So whatever you're going through is big. And you will, and you might fall into the feelings of anxiety, and you might be like, you might have that rooster in your head. Or, no, you might have this. This is for sure is happening right now for you. You are in struggle mode. But knowing and being aware of this is the key here. This is everything. Because, yeah, fine. Yeah, I am anxious right now. Yeah, I am obsessing with this. Yeah, I'm like overthinking this. And it's not just saying, yeah, I am, and just pushing it away. It's actually saying, yeah, I am anxious about this. I'm going to step into my anxiety right now, and I'm ready to clear this, because I do not want to live with this anymore. And I choose to surrender to my higher self, to God, to whatever it is, to the universe. And I trust that the flow of everything. I trust that even though I feel like, like there's like a war going on inside me, I clear it, and I trust that things are just going to pull through. Can you do that? That's huge. I'm telling you, it's huge. I'm telling you, it is. Wow, man. Integrate your knowing. Integrate your knowing is exactly all this. It's like, you know what the nudge is coming through. You know where you need to jump in. You know where it needs to go. Is it like with the King of Pentacles here in reverse, is it maybe that financially you'll be at a loss? It doesn't matter. Like, it's like, if you trust that the universe is here for you, you trust this whole process and this plan, you would get out of your head and just allow things to happen. And I kind of like this being at the end, because to me it feels like it's this process that we're in is not like when we start remembering the knowing that we have, the knowledge, the wisdom that we have. It's not like it was like, oh my God. It's challenging because we're clearing out this gunk that we've allowed to reside within us, and we've allowed to control us, which is this kind of energy, the control energy almost. It's like, but you can't do that. Like, it's almost like your ego here with the King. It's like, you can't do that. You can't just quit your job. You can't just move into something new. You can't just move out. You don't even have a job. You don't even, it's like this. It's not trusting yourself, but it's like living in this energy and saying, okay, but I can. And yeah, it's going to be freaking uncomfortable, but I got to do it. I got to move away from this control energy. The shadow, people. The shadow has shown up for you. The shadow to me is the Nine of Swords. The King of Pentacles too in reverse. But this is, are you able to look at this discomfort, this rooster that's like in your head, saying okay, and honor it and say, okay, it's here for a reason. It's showing up in my life for a reason. It's making me uncomfortable. This relationship doesn't feel aligned with me. It's not making me comfortable. This job is like bored. I'm bored. This job is like taking me off the route. This. Can you allow yourself to see this and to live in the discomfort of it, in the shadow of this, and see that the shadow has shown up to unveil what it is that's coming for you? Must you constantly live in this? No. Can you allow this to come up within you? It's going to come up regardless, right? If you like push it away, let it come up. Let it clear. Because to me, Gemini, you're ready for something new, and your only obstacle is you, and you allowing others to create these boxes in your life, to allowing others to keep you in this lower vibrational energy, allowing others to nourish your angst and your discomfort, you know, to nourish and say, oh yes, it's okay. You see, the reason you're like this is because you're not following the way my rules. You're not following the rules of the people. You're not following this. And it's like to go into that shadow of you and to say, okay, it's okay that it's coming up. It's coming up to clear. And I'm okay with it. I'm using my oracle cards from my book that are on sale on Etsy and my website, and you got the truth card. And it says, stand up, look at me, show me what I need to see. So it's a whole bunch of things, but I won't read it all here. But I'll read a little bit of this. Embracing your authenticity is a journey of profound transformation, urging you to venture beyond your comfort zone. Confront fears and release what no longer resonates. Are you being transparent? Are you speaking from your heart? Be aware that the more you reveal, the more you may trigger those around you. Keep believing in yourself. You are not here to play small. You are the dream weaver, the storyteller, and the architect of your reality. This is not a time to hold back, to keep the peace, or people please. No, this is the time to express that which has been buried for centuries and ages. You stand here today to rise tall. Your voice echoing, your essence resounding. It's time to be heard. May your journey be filled with the radiance of your truth and the warmth of your own inner light. I mean, this is you standing up to whatever this is, this oppression is, this energy in your life that wants to keep you small, that wants to keep you following the rules, that you're resisting. You do resist it, by the way. There's a little part of you, for some of you, that are really wanting to jump into this. And this doesn't have to be another person. That could be you living in the lack, living in this like fear of moving on. And it's like saying, you know what? Can you jump into this in the anxiety that you feel? Can you do it anyways? Even though you're feeling anxious, can you do it? Can you face that anxiety and say, why are you feeling anxious? It's just made up in my mind. It's such a chicken going, dun, 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 dun. Just do it. To me, it's like, when you're like, truth to me is authenticity. It's just being you. And if you means this, so be it. But like, own it. Feel the feels. Feel the emotions. Feel the guilt. Feel the hate. Feel it all. Because you need to go through it to reach the love. So for me, there's a huge thing happening here for Gemini, and I love it. But it's like happening for humanity, and it's just you moving along this and trying not to follow the rules. That's all. This is all what it is. It's like the rules are made up. It's a movie. Listen to my intro if you can. All right, my beautifuls. This is your message of the week. You know, every week it's going to get deeper and deeper, and this is just what it is. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, leaving a comment below. I'm going to be picking a free reading next week. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and please feel free to leave me donations, PayPal, Ko-fi, here on YouTube, or e-transfer if you're in Canada. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got surrender to receive. So this card is, oh my God, I can't talk. This card is very clear. Can you surrender? Can you allow things to just happen without overthinking? Can you trust that even if what looks like is uncomfortable or doesn't feel right, is actually there because you need to go through that. Can you trust that? So many of us do not receive abundance, love, approval, whatever it is you're seeking to receive, because you have a fixed way of looking at life. You've made a plan, and this is how you want to receive money. This is how you want this person to behave with you. You've made a plan. This is how it is, and it's not working out. But you could do as many plans as you want. But if you live in lack, and if you're always like worried about not having enough money, or not finding the right person in your life, or not being like, you'll never have it, because you're not allowing the process to just be. This is surrender to receive. So the first card that shows up is the Moon card, which is Pisces. Just super emotional, just super hiding your true self, keeping secrets, don't want people to really see the true self of you. You're like, no, everything's fine, I'm great, oh yeah, on the outside, but inside you're dying inside. That's the Moon right now, from what I understand from this. Second card, the Queen of Swords. A Libra energy. To me, she's like, I never equate her to a Libra though. I feel like more she's, I don't know, but to me she's a tough, bee. She's someone who's a badass, who is completely stands in her truth, is nothing like this at all. Is like completely honest and open about how she feels, what she's thinking. She has no quandaries. She doesn't really care how the other person reacts to her. Whereas this person's like, well, I gotta like everybody needs to see that I'm really good. This is a water sign. It's like you, right? Everybody needs to see that I'm strong, and that I'm happy, and I'm loving, and I'm this and this, but deep down inside, I'm not feeling it. Hiding. And your challenge is strength. It's courage, is your bravery. So it works out beautifully here, because this is exactly what I'm just saying to you. So many of you, not all of you obviously, but some of you are hiding behind a facade. You're wanting to be seen as very strong and a warrior, and like, I can do anything, I'm a survivor. And this is not what we're doing here. We're not here to show off to anyone, and we're not here to we're not on a scale, or like, who cares what they think of you. Be the Queen of Swords at this moment in time. Stop hiding from the world. Stop hiding who you are. Be completely honest with yourself, because by you not being completely honest with yourself, you're playing small, and you're so much in your mind, and you're so much like with your emotions, that you're so caught up in your own story. But she doesn't get caught up in her story because she doesn't care. She just does what she wants to do. She doesn't do because she wants them to say, oh my God, you're amazing. She doesn't want to do things because she's like, she just does. And it's very uncomfortable for so many people around her, and that's what it is. So here I feel like you're trying to play in a story. Wow, the Two of Swords in reverse. And it's time to take the blinders off. This is good. It's time to like stop playing a game that everyone else wants you to play. It's start to play your game. Start to really be proactive in your movie. And it's like, there's no weakness, by the way. And it's like, if you want to feel the feels, that's the only way to surrender. To surrender means to feel the feels. You feel sad, then feel sad for as long as it takes you to feel sad. You feel angry, then be angry at the person. Don't just, okay, it's okay, and then I'm gonna go and talk to someone else about it. No, freaking transparency. Boom. That person can't handle it. That is them. They need to figure that out. It's not like we're not here to like baby people. We're not here to like walk on eggshells around people. Surrender. Like, you're here to live your experience of love. And people say, well, that's not love. Yes, that is love. Love is being completely truthful to the person in front of you. It's not hiding. You're not loving yourself, and you're not loving that person by letting them win all the time and letting them be the control freaks and letting them be the egomaniacs. Because you're not actually teaching them anything. And they're just, and it's not about winning or losing, by the way. It's not about I'm going to teach them a lesson bullshit. It's just about you being completely you. And when you can find that comfort in being you, and that's the goal for everybody, is to completely find comfort in our words, in our thoughts, in our actions, and people will learn from that. But it's not you going, look at me, look how great my life is, this is, oh yeah, and then deep down you're like, it's just being completely true with who you are. Wow, this is interesting to me. The good kind. The good kind of words, you know? Like, speak kindly to yourself, speak kindly to others. Like, you know, when you love yourself, you love another, you know? When you hate on another, you hate yourself. We're all one. When you like sit at home and hide your feelings about someone and say, well, fucking you're doing that to yourself, because you're all one, right? So it's time for us to get really responsible with what the words we say to ourselves, because the words you say to yourself, you're saying to the whole. And the words you say to others, you're saying it to you. So I know it's triggering to a lot of people, but becoming completely authentic is super triggering for everyone around you, 100%. But you're not here to play that role of like submissiveness and like, and fear and this, because that's just you playing in a low vibration. And you consistently play there. But you know, my childhood and this is what happened to me. Like, it happened. It's done. Like, why are we sitting and talking about this over and over again? How are you feeling right now? Can you find the strength within you to love this moment right now without thinking of yesterday or tomorrow or like in an hour or an hour ago? Right now, what is the moment you're feeling? I'm tired, Sabrina. Okay, so go sleep, you know, or I'm like this. So like, honor that moment. Instead of burying this. For me, I feel like you're putting on a facade and a persona. That's not who you are. And that's why you might be feeling anxious, and that's why you might be feeling tired, and that's why you might be feeling like sad and depressed and angry. Release it. Surrender it all. The vessel. Interesting. The vessel is the physical form. To me, when it's showing up here, it could be that you're physically feeling this. Do you have aches and pains on your body, in your inside your organs? Are you feeling pain in your back, in your legs, your arms? You have migraines. When you like retain, when you hold back and you bury things, it always materializes or comes out and forms itself in a physical form, right? We know that. Dis-ease could be in your soul contract as much as it could be like you creating it. And like, it's like, you can go into Louise Hay's book, You Can Heal Your Life. You could see like, my ankle hurts me. It's because you don't want to move forward. My thing hurts me. Like, there's like a lot of correlation between the physical and your emotional. So watch out for this, Cancer. This is very interesting to me. Your physical body might be reacting to the emotions that you're holding inside. So I'm using my Oracle cards that I'm selling on Etsy or on my channel. These are, I created them in correlation with my book. And I should take my book and show it to you, right? With my book, I Am You, You Are Me. So if you haven't gotten it, it's on Amazon or on my website as well. And we got chaos. So there's like a whole big writing, but I'm not going to read the whole thing. And the headline is, Little Does She Know We Are the Storm. So let's see. If you've picked this card, you may be coming up against unforeseen events, crises, or challenges that may disrupt your life and the structures you have built. You may be coming face to face with situations where you've been living in denial, ignoring red flags, or refusing to see the truth. The time is now to let go of all these attachments and delusions. When life begins to reveal what was previously hidden, you will gain clarity and insight that will lead to personal growth and transformation. While the discomfort may seem chaotic and destructive, it often serves a purpose. In this illusion and in your life, there are times when old structures, systems, and relationships need to be dismantled in order to make way for new growth and opportunities. So it goes on and on and on, but this is like, yes, this to me is the old. It's all this old buried emotions that you have, that you've been carrying forever and ever, and you keep going back to it. And you know what? I never say it's like it's a bad thing to go back, but it's like go back, and every time you go back, it's like falls away. Like because you like if you go back, you feel that feel, it'll like slowly dissolve. But if you go back and you live in it and you want to keep bringing it and you keep cultivating it, like, oh, this would happen with me when I was young. They ignored me. They treated me like shit. They didn't. What does that do? Like, what are you doing? You're just like living in that past, and you're constantly bringing it up here. And that's the moon here showing up. It's like, stop hiding and start getting real with yourself, saying, yes, this is what happened in the past. I recognize it. I honor that. I chose that in my contract. I chose to live that life, which was awful. Yes, but I chose that, right? Remember, if you listen to my intro, we all come from high frequency. We drop into low frequency. We want to live the low frequency experience because we don't live that where we come from. Right? So we choose to live these traumatic experiences. But why are we holding on to them? Like, stop attaching to them. And now it's time to let go. All of this is coming up to play. The ego wants to, it's time to let it go and let it flow. So I hope this helps you. If not, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. Please book a session with me. I have openings in March. I can't believe it's already March. I know it's like spring break for a lot of you guys. Like, I'm free for whatever sessions you need. Also, leave me a donation, a PayPal, Ko-fi, e-transfer if you're in Canada, and that's it. Usual. All right, I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got immense growth. Love the colors. We have a vulture over here, and I want to read in the book because I like what she has to say. Vulture comes to speak to us about the wisdom of the sacredness of suffering. In the same way that vulture cleanses the land, suffering purifies the heart from and removes the veils of ego. Suffering comes in two forms. Both are meant for growth. The first form is inflicted upon us and out of our control. The second is self-inflicted, created from the attachment and the illusions of our ego. Whatever form your own suffering takes, you must first accept it. When we resist the pain, when we resist aspects of ourselves we do not like, when we resist rejection, we perpetuate self-inflicted suffering. It is only when we accept it that pain begins to do what it was meant to do, transform. This is the genius alchemical property behind acceptance. It transmutes. I mean, humans love to suffer. And when they say, no, I don't want to suffer, but they do. They bring it on themselves. They're like, oh, you know, this didn't happen, oh, I have no friends, or I don't have this, I don't I don't like myself, I look in the mirror, I don't like myself, I don't like my job, I don't like to be here, I don't want to this, no. So do something about it. What are you doing? Why are you talking about it? Like, why are you like, you're creating your own suffering. They want to do this, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have this. It's like, action, right? This is almost like, it's also acknowledging the fact that you're in this position to be uncomfortable and to accept the suffering, right? Accept, I'm not saying to like say, oh yeah, it's okay that I'm like suffering. Acknowledge it and see, okay, this is coming onto my path. I'm here, I'm complaining. Complaining is ego. So let me just acknowledge this and say, okay, why is it here? It's here and it's making me uncomfortable. So perhaps something is greater is coming from this, right? And I just need to surrender to this. Not to dwell in it, not to say, oh, pour me into it. Just say, okay, acknowledge it, face it, release it, and wait. This is like the waiting part has been the detriment to the human. It's like, what do you mean I want it right now, Sabrina? What do you mean I have to wait? This is the time for us to freaking let go of all this attachment to money, to pension, to this, retirement, to this. Oh my God, fear, fear, fear. Let it go. Can you let it go? And can you trust? If you can't, then you can't. What can I say? I'm not here to like change the way you think. It's just like, to me, there's something brewing. I feel it in the air, but it's time for us to redirect our focus within and not out. So, wow, we start with 7 of Swords. Is this like the right way? Yeah, okay, 7 of Swords. So this is, again, I'm going to take all the cards out, but this is like, you see, he's like running away and there's like swords pointed at him, pointed around against him. He's like stealing this bird that's caged, right? The 7 of Swords is dishonesty, lying, rejection, betrayal, cheating, you know, all of it, right? So this could be you doing that to someone or someone doing that to you. Let's just see what the hell is going on. Wow, man. Are you for effing real? The Devil. And your challenge is the Ace of Coins. So let's just look at all this here. I'm not going to look at the other cards. So, I mean, this is huge right now, what I'm seeing. This is a 7 of Swords energy, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, and an Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Regardless of the signs, this is Ace of Coins is in reverse. That's your challenge. So it's money. Like I said before, retirement, your lack thereof, your job, you're not satisfied with the path that you're taking. You're not. There's like a fear of not having enough, and it's being fed here by the 7 of Swords and the Devil. There could be someone in your life that has stolen from you, that someone is stealing your ideas, someone that is that's manipulating you, that's controlling you, that controls your money perhaps. Someone in your life that like makes you feel unworthy when it comes to money, like, oh, you're always spending money, or you never have enough money, or do you really need to be like putting all this money in your business? Do you really need to, like, that's that energy I'm feeling here. Someone around you that is like very opinionated about how you spend money, how you invest money. Perhaps you've invested in something and it has gone bad and you're upset with yourself. Don't be. This is surrendering, because to me, every little thing that you do, every mistake, every failure you do is part of your journey. And once you realize that, you're like, okay, that was not the right thing. It's to really be light about it, because we're not here to take our life seriously. So the Devil and the 7 of Swords showing up is like someone in your life that's super ego driven, which could be you because you are very ego driven as well, but this could be someone else coming into your life, making you feel like shit about money, making you feel bad about your job, that why don't you have passion, why don't you like it's just like, can you let that go? Can you let the devil around you, the Seven of Swords, the people around you who just are like people, to me, these people who are like cheating, lying, that all this are making you feel lesser than, I mean, those people are definitely going to be doled out their own lessons, right? Because that's not the way of the universe. It's not the way of this earth. We came here to experience it, but we came as loving beings. And we all want to experience love. And this is not, right? This is like going into the depths of your lowest frequencies. And to me, I feel like you are being, you are feeling feeling sorry for yourself because of this, like, or you feel like there's no way out, or you feel like it's the end all be all. You feel like you've been manipulated, you know, like stop with the mind games. If you're right now in a situation where there's no money coming in, can you see it as a lesson? Can you surrender to it and say, okay, I understand, this is my lesson, I need to trust it, I know that money will flow again because I am an abundant being, regardless of this. Like, stop giving in and nourishing this energy of like, oh, fame and you know, like power and status, and this is how, like, you're gonna be a millionaire, you're gonna like do this, and fear, like, come on, like, so what if you like steal a little bit here, so what if you skimp a little bit here, so everything you do has a repercussion in the universe, right? It has like a I don't remember, like a consequence, I guess. We're all energy. We are all love. If you play with the devil, if you cheat and you lie on your taxes, let's say, if you lie on it, then you're lying to yourself, right? And you're lying to your whole, the one kind of thing. I don't know. For me, the Ace of Coins in reverse is a fear of lack money, or you're not in a great place. You're going to lose your job. Maybe you filed for bankruptcy. Maybe someone has stolen money from you. And now you're like, what the F, right? But trust me on this, where I've been in all of those places, not bankruptcy yet, but like stolen money, like whatever, left, right, and center. But there was a reason for me to be there. And it was a lesson. And I've forgiven that person. And now we move forward. So let's see. Exactly. Freaking death card. You are in a process. Oh my gosh. I freaking love this, actually, Leo. I don't know if like you've been cheated on, lied to within your business, stolen, maybe even like if you own a business or in your job, they've cut something or they've raised money, like, and you're feeling like a little bit jilted, kind of. How can they do that? Whatever. Could be the government that has like raised the taxes, raised da. Are you able to see all of this story as just a story? To not take it personally, to not play with this kind of energy at all, which is really low frequency energy. And see this as an impasse. See that you have no money right now, you've lost your job, you've been stolen the money, you're at a standstill with it, you're whatever it is, you lost your business, you lost whatever this is, as tragic as it feels like to you right now. Can you see this as the best thing in the world? Can you see this and say, okay, I get it. I am so focused on money that I am here now. And something like this has happened to me. It's, you know why it's happening to you? Is what I'm trying to get at. Is that there's something big coming. There's something huge coming your way. can you be patient and wait for this to come? Because it's clear. Or do you want to continue playing in this energy of like fear and anxiety and guilt and money, like control and ego? Oh my God, I'm a loser. Oh my God, I'm a failure. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm bored. I'm like all these like energies of like, ugh. Can you allow this this moment of not having enough money or hitting a snag in your finances as the moment? Can you see this moment as like, this is it? This is the moment I need to surrender to the universe, to God, to my higher self, and say, this is it. I'm ready for immense growth. I need for change, massive change coming my way. Love this, man. Wow. Shift the way to new potential. Like literally, are you ready? To me, I'm feeling it. I like a you know, when I pull the cards, I just see the cards. I don't pay attention to them, but I was like, oh, what is going on? But now it feels really good to me because you are in a shift, Leo. But it's up to you to see it head on, face it, and say, okay. And this could be anything. Like this could also be a relationship in your life that is not going well because there's like a very controlling energy around you. It could. This is just like a standstill moment. And this is the moment that you need to step back, not be you can observe it, but freaking let it go. Say it's okay. It's happening for a reason. Change is here for me. The Queen. Amazing. The Queen is like a fire sign energy, right? To me, it's, I don't know why. It doesn't have to be, but to me it is. I don't know why. I'm thinking that all the queens are this, but to me, Queen is just like, I'm feeling fire right now. So it's like, step into the Queen is, so the Queen is the mastermind of all of this, right? Of all the kingdom. She creates the plan and the king executes it. So you know that you're in this right now. There's like a little impasse right now. Can you like veer your attention towards nourishing yourself, first of all, taking care of you, and being okay with the fact that there is this impasse coming your way? And maybe creating a new plan in your mind. Creating new ideas that come from your heart and not from your mind. Not about money, but about like something outside of your usual money mind. This is also you stepping into your queen role. I mean, feels really empowering. And then I'm using my oracle cards from my book, I Am You, You Are Me, if you haven't bought it on this Amazon. And these oracle cards are like an adjacent of it. All the headlines come from the book. And you can buy this on Etsy or on my online shop. Are you ready to rise from the ashes? So it's all this. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, obviously. Let me see what I could read you. Now is the right time to reclaim your inner strength. Just like the phoenix, you emerge from the depths of your being, shedding the layers that no longer serve you. If it means walking away from relationships, so be it. If it means confronting the ugly and uncomfortable, so be it. If it means triggering people around you, so be it. As you rise, embracing your emotions and your inner wisdom without attaching to them marks the path of healing and empowerment. Trust in the process even when the flames of transformation blaze ardently. The phoenix to me is like, boom, is my spirit animal. That's the phoenix. I don't care what anyone says, but I love it. And I feel like with the phoenix, the death card, and the queen showing up, to me there is, and this one too. We have all like potent cards here. There is something coming. Are you willing to see the challenges that you have in your life as the stepping stone to something great. This is a huge one, Leo, but freaking amazing. And I hope that you're able to embrace it and let go. Regardless of anyone screwing you over, regardless of anyone cheating on you, lying to you, whatever they've done to you, that is on them, not on you. What are you willing to move through this gently, knowing that this was part of my contract? I needed to get here. It needed to be really uncomfortable for me to receive the next thing. Or am I going to live in fear and never, and maybe wait for this beautiful thing to come in 10 years? That's what it is. Are you ready to receive now? All right, my beautiful Leo, this is the message. It's really beautiful. Check your rising and your moon as usual. Also, I'm open for sessions. Book a session with me, whatever it is, spiritual guidance or tarot. I have tons of tarot readings available. Check my website. Also, if you'd like to donate to me, you can PayPal me, e-transfer me if you're in Canada, Ko-fi, memberships, and a super thanks on YouTube. All right, thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got See Beyond the Past. So, I mean, there's an image of a black swan, and in the reflection is an ugly duckling. Okay? So this is beautiful black swan, elegant, graceful, but she's looking in the mirror, like narcissist, looking in the thing, and her reflection back, or his reflection back, is not so pretty. So you're looking back and you're looking at your life and you're like, well, choices that I've made were not so great in my life. You have exes, you have whatever it is. Maybe right now you're not happy with the choices you made. You look back and, my mother and father didn't give me love. My friends, and you're harping a little bit on that past version of you. And it's like, okay, honor that version of you, but can you keep it there? Because it's no longer in this energy right now. Can you see yourself as this beautiful black swan that has endured a harsh, traumatic past, which you chose to do? But why are we harping on this past? Why do we keep bringing it up? Why do we keep feeling sorry for ourselves or glorifying ourselves? Oh, I was so amazing then. I was amazing like that. Who cares about you then? Where are you now? Who are you now? Can you love yourself right now? In the body that you have, in the job that you have, in the whatever that you have. This is this. So let's see what's going on here. We have Justice card. So Justice shows up. Is Libra energy. Justice is balance. So finding the balance within you, but justice could be perhaps divorce, separation, marriage. Could be job negotiations, raise, promotion. It's like negotiations, contracts. Sorry, let's see what else. The Ten of Pentacles, lots of money. That's amazing, okay. And the challenge is, wow, the challenge is the Justice card. Interesting. So what does this mean here? So, right away, I see a change of, a change in your financials, definitely right now. So either you're being offered a promotion or a huge raise that you're going into negotiation with, or you're changing your job completely into a higher paying job, or you are divorcing, separating with mucho dinero coming towards you, or you're marrying into money. It's this very interesting. It's or you finding balance with your money, trying to figure maybe you're selling your home to make money. Maybe you're buying a small, like you're flipping homes. I don't know what this is. This is definitely something lucrative, financially rewarding, something coming in. Maybe this is an estate, a settlement, an inheritance. That's possible as well. Money made from money coming in. Beautiful. But you're challenged by this. So is it money that's coming in from someone who has passed on, so it's not really beautiful? Is it money coming in from like, it's like almost you're getting a new job, you're sad to leave the old job, you're getting a divorce, you know, you're still like, it's uncomfortable. To me, it's there's a little bit of discomfort here. Perhaps that's what that is. Like you're looking at your old self and saying, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this change. There's a change here coming for you that it could be financially rewarding in every sense of the word. But you're feeling unbalanced. You're feeling a little bit Let's see what this card is. The Hermit is the Virgo card. Interesting. So it's almost like, yeah, you are feeling a little bit almost unworthy of this, or you like, or it's like almost like you're not even used to being you're not used to being in this lucrative position. You're not used to life flowing for you. Things are balancing for you. You're almost looking for something wrong. It's like almost like maybe some of you want to get married again, and you've already been married and you're like, I don't know, I'm not sure. You're rethinking it. You want to change your job and you're unsure. Like there's like a uncertainty here. Regardless of, like, there's lots of money coming in for you, but there's an uncertainty of getting to this because of something that has happened in your past, and it keeps showing up in your mind, and you're like, oh, well, can I trust this new offer that it's coming in? Can I trust this? It could be love coming in, someone who has a lot of money, and you're like, oh, I've done that before, I don't trust it, right? Because of my past. And that's where I say the Hermit is like, F the past. Enough with your past. Enough with like, who cares what happened then with an ex, with a boss, with a job, with a whatever family. It's done. It's over. What are we even like? Why are we there? The Hermit is like, pick up that lantern of wisdom and just move into the next thing. Stop like it's almost like you're like almost hating on yourself. You're like you're too busy pointing out the unbalance, the negative of this situation that is very positive, and you're just like, oh no, what if? Oh no, I can't. Like, and it's just like, can you just like chill and let it go? And like your past is your past, and whatever happened then has nothing to do with today. Today you're the leader in the dark. Today you are in this cave, you're in this moment, so can we just live it? I feel like the Justice here, you're just like all over the place. You're like not trusting yourself. You're not trusting this next move because of something that happened in the past. You know, whether it was a relationship, whether a job, whether it's like finances, your home, your whatever it is, let it go, because that was then, this is now. Soul on fire. I mean, that's what I feel with this showing up here. I feel like your soul is on fire. I feel like there's a huge change coming for you, Virgo, that's making you super uncomfortable. but you're still, you're like, you're loving it, because this is 10 of Pentacles, amazing. It's like you're moving into, like, you're moving into something that feels like right with your soul. Yet you have the hang-ups that come up, and they're like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure making the right decision? Like, like, there's this like little voice in your head. The Justice to me is a voice. It's air signs, mental voice in your saying, like, remember what this happened. Remember then. Remember, like, it's like F that, man. Dudes, the Judge. 3 Justice cards. You're totally judging yourself, dude. Like, what is wrong? What's going on, Virgo? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you creating problems when they're not? You're creating stories that are not there yet. Because of that, because of what happened before. Yesterday is finished. It's not even existent. Like, picture yourself looking, and it's a big black wall. Or gray wall, whatever you want to picture, right? It's like a wall that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist yesterday. And today is a new day. So stop. Like, I feel like you're like completely, it's not even, you're not even judging others. You're judging yourself. You're bringing yourself down. And the Hermit is like, yo, do you remember who you are? Like, so what that it didn't work out for you? So what your 5 relationships didn't work out for you? Who cares? So what that this, like, da-da-da-da. Like, move forward here. And this is, the Hermit card is not the, it's the leader in the dark who just does what he or she needs to do. Regardless of what everyone else is thinking, regardless of the past, regardless of anything. And it's just do you. That's what I'm feeling here. Wow, I feel like stressed. I feel super stressed here. I just feel like there's like a soul on fire. I feel like your soul is urging you to just move forward. Like, really, like, we're bringing you a whole shitload of money. We're bringing you comfort and financial security. We're bringing you this beautiful job, this new home. We're bringing this for you, which is part of your contract, by the way. It's not like they're bringing it to you. You've already decided this. And you're kind of rejecting it because you don't think you're good enough, because they're not good enough. You're pinpointing. You're like, nah. And it's like, stop that crapola. And just accept what is being given to you, and surrender the rest, and let the go. Let the go. Let it go. And stop bringing your past situation and comparing it here, because this is what you're doing with all these judge and justices here. You're on the right path. Can you trust it? And then I have a card that is my oracle deck that I created to go along with my book, I Am You Are Me. If you haven't bought it yet, it's on Amazon or on my website. And I have oracle cards, 12 of them, that go in line. And here on this line is from the book. You're exactly where you need to be, neither here nor there. And it's called In the Middle. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll read a little bit. As you embrace the path of 0 point, which is neutrality, remember that the journey is transformative. It's not about erasing the contrast that life presents, but about finding the sacred space between them. A space where you can observe without being consumed and respond rather than react. As you stand at the threshold of this journey, remember that you are exactly where you need to be. Embrace the lessons that duality offers, but also hold space for the unity that lies beneath. Your path is a dance between light and dark, joy and sorrow, and in the middle of it all, you'll discover the exquisite beauty of your own soul's evolution. Wow, it's deep. But in the middle is exactly where you need to be. Like the past is there, the future is there, the middle is here. The middle is the present moment, is the 0 point, is the neutral point. Everything else doesn't matter. Everything else is part of the movie, it's part of the game. It's not of your concern. Can you accept what is coming to you right now in this moment? Can you love it? Can you love yourself while you're doing it? Can you trust that what is coming to you is meant for you right now? Can you stop judging it? Can you stop judging the person? Can you, like for me, it's like the people, whatever, it's judging yourself. Stop judging yourself for what was. Stop judging people who dishonored you in the past. It was part of your journey. Can you honor that journey? Can you honor your old self for having gotten through all the crapola to this moment right now? Because right now you're moving into greatness. Peace, calm. Interesting. All right, this is your message, Virgo. Wow. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, if you leave a comment below, I'm going to be pulling a free reading next week. Share, like, and super thanks me if you can. Also, book a session with me. Tarot reading, spiritual reading. I have a whole bunch of on my website, different sessions. And also, if you would like to leave me a donation, you can PayPal me, Ko-fi, super thanks, or e-transfer if you're in Canada. All right, thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got evolve into your complexity. I'm reading this from the book because I love what she has to say. Octopus's medicine teaches us about the difficult journey toward the evolution of our highest self, who is our true self. This card represents the moment of sprouting, the seed ripping open to blossom into what has always been destined to become. This may not be an easy or comfortable moment. Let me tell you. Okay. The fortitude of Octopus is needed here. As scary situations, self-doubt, and challenges approach, stand strong in the inner knowing that difficult moments are the catalyst for evolution. See the test, and even if you are shaking, yell to the world, I will keep going. See the limiting beliefs on your knees, crying and screaming, I will still keep going. See the loss of something special with a shattered heart and profess, I will keep going. All ventures will be faced with limitation, difficulties, and tests. Instead of resisting the inevitable hardships, accept them for what they are. Catalysts for growth into a much more complex and profound version of yourself. And this is the evolution of the soul right here in this card. This is like when something bad happens, a failure, a loss, a breakup, or something like uncomfortable, our first reaction as a human is to resist it or to fall into pity and victimization, or like, oh, you know, like, and it's not. It's like, it's you pushing you to grow, right? This is the moment where you have to sit in the discomfort and say, okay, I see it. I'm freaking going to go through it. I'm going to feel the feels of this, which is what I did in February, and acknowledge it and release it. But and honor it for joining you on this journey, because it's what's going to propel you into the next phase. Can you do this? Can you navigate through this head held high and say, I got this. I know why it's here. I need to face it, not bury it, not hide from it, not say I'll deal with it later. Like, freaking head on, face it. So whatever this is in your life, could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be like your spiritual journey, it could be like you having to move out of your country, moving to another country, about traveling, it could be whatever this is. There's a moment of resistance for you, and that it's that resistance that you need to pay attention to. It's not to the smooth sailing moments. It's always the places of discomfort where the universe, God, your soul is freaking pushing you. Like, get ready. Massive changes here. Are you ready? Are you willing to wait patiently and surrender to this moment? It's so deep, and there's so many signs that have had this so far. Okay, let's see. I want to do. Okay, so this is like this. We have the Nine of Cups. We start this really well, so that's amazing. Let me look at the other ones. The Seven of Pentacles, and the challenge is showing up as the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is Pisces, and this is Taurus. Now, we start off with things are hunky-dory for you right now. Things are like, perhaps you're moving into a new love life, a new relationship, you've moved into a new home, or whatever this is. Maybe you've love for self, or you're passionate about something. The Seven of Pentacles is like an investment that is growing, like money is coming in slowly, like don't worry about money, like it's coming up, roses kind of thing, or sunflowers in this case. The Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords speaks of new beginnings, a new communication. So there's a communication problem here. There is overthinking happening right now. You're like, oh my God, everything is like, everything feels really good right now. There must be something wrong. Oh my God. You know, that's what this is. Or there's fighting, arguing in couples or in family or at work, or there's like a little bit of a miscommunication happening with who, I don't know who. Let me check the other card. The Four of Cups, it's Cancer. Yeah, definitely something interesting happening here. I almost feel like life almost has settled for you with these two cards here. Things are moving smoothly, and yet you're at an impasse here. And I'm trying to understand this, because to me this is it. This is a result of it. The Four of Cups, which is you're bored, you're annoyed, you're just living humdrum life. And this because the Ace of Swords is here. It's like, are you being completely truthful to yourself? Like, things are like settling, but is it really what you want? It's like, are you asking yourself the right questions here? Are you and it's not to say that this is not beautiful. This is great. Like, feels like a very complete life, I guess. Like, but this feels that you're not clear about something. There's something that is still foggy in your mind. And to me, when I see this, it means that you are like, these are rose, like there's rose-colored glasses, right? There's like, are you like, do you feel like you're settling here for this? Okay, it's gonna be a good life, you know. Money's gonna be steady, and there's like fulfillment, which is great. But I don't know why this is coming to me, but there's something here that's not feeling right. I feel like you're kind of lying to yourself here, that this is kind of not the life that you want for yourself. That you feel like there's something more, and you can't quite peg, like, it's like you can't quite put the nail on the head, or whatever, hammer on, whatever what that is. Like, you can't quite like pinpoint it. And doing so, you find yourself here at like, okay, it's fine, everything's fine. Maybe I just need to live this life that's just like this. All I can say with this is, please do not settle for what feels good to you on the surface. We're not here to play small. We're here to have fun. We're here to like live life, be happy, our fullest happiness as possible. But if you feel like you're living a life of this, then I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Maybe that's what you want, right? But to me, when I see the 4 cups here, it feels like you're like settling. And you're unable to communicate it to someone in your life. You're unable to like, there's like a disconnect with someone in your life or with yourself. Like you're not being honest with yourself. You're just accepting this, but you know that you have so much more to evolve, right? Like settling to me is like living in a lower frequency and just saying, okay, everything is okay, it's fine, I'm just going to be okay with it. And that's like, it's not very Libra. Libra is like ruled by the planet of Venus, love and like sensuality and enjoying it to the fullest. And here I feel like it's like, yeah, okay, it's okay. And it just feels very mediocre to me. Gratitude again. Like, I don't know, that card. Is that, I don't feel like this card is the right card. I'm giving you another card. This is the right one for you. Let's see. For Libra, please. Okay. All right. No. Oh, this is the last one. No kidding. Collaboration of souls. I mean, that could fit in with this kind of energy. There's a feeling of yeah, because if there's a miscommunication, it's like coming together. It's like being completely honest with your partner, with your business partner, with your family, with whatever this situation, wherever you feel like you're just riding, like just riding the wave. I feel like there's a part of you that needs to like either reach out to others to inspire you for a change. You need a change. There's something missing here. So interesting. So interesting the way I see things. The self. I mean, the self is like, the self, when you look at the self, it's like ego. It's me, myself, and I. But the self is also the human. You're the character that you're playing. So like, last week, I in the intro, I spoke about how we are a character in a movie. Can you step outside of your character? Which you are. You're just a vessel. You have a soul inside this, right? And your higher self too, like you're the Trinity, the higher self, the soul, and the vessel. So can you step outside of your vessel? And is my vessel truly happy with this right now? You know, is there something I need to nourish my soul with to bring back the life, the vibrancy? Because to me, this doesn't feel vibrant to me. It feels like you're settling. It feels like you're accepting that which is coming towards you because, you know, it feels right. It feels good. But there's like whether it's a relationship, a job, whatever, there's still a lack of communication, or there's a lack of being honest with yourself, because you're here in the 4 cups, and you need to be here, like fully in love with you. Fully, like, because this is all about loving you. And it's like, yeah, it's like it goes beyond the self of like the ego. It goes like really, this journey is loving yourself to the fullest. Because if you love yourself, you love the one, right? So it's like it's the same. And it's like if you don't love yourself, then you don't love the one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, What an interesting reading. I just feel like you're at a very a pivotal moment in your life where you're making a decision on a path that you would like to take. Can you listen to your inner voice here? Can you listen to that pearl of wisdom within you? It's telling you, go this way or do this. Steer clear of being like wool, right? You're not here to be, it's not about always have to be uncomfortable in your life, right? But you're not here to lead a life of like this. That's not what we came here for. We didn't come here to live a humdrum life. I mean, some of us maybe did. I'm not even sure. Because it's not, I guess, I don't know. Like, but in this, like I'm going to my existential crisis here. But this is, for me, is what's playing out here. I feel like there is a part of you that is going with a flow that is not really vibrant. It's going with a very safe flow, which is kind of killing you softly. So perhaps collaborating with souls will bring that out in you. Maybe if your relationship is you need to go and find something outside of it. Not like cheating, but like go outside and find other souls and communities, whatever, to like reignite you. So the last card is Time to Fly, and this is from my oracle deck that I made in conjunction with my book, I Am You, You Are Me. And if you haven't bought this yet, it's on Amazon. And I made an oracle cards that have the first line that comes from the book. And in the book I write, the dragon inside me will always fiercely protect you and passionately love you. So the time to fly kind of is beautiful here because it is that feeling here. So I won't read all of it because it's a lot to read. Fear not the challenges that arise. They are the catalysts that forge your character and illuminate your path. Trust in the flow of life, for it carries you forward toward your destiny. Embrace the winds of change, for they bring fresh opportunities and new beginnings. Remember, you are a co-creator of your reality. Your thoughts and intentions shape the world around you. Align your desires with your actions and watch as the universe responds in kind. You are the dreamer, the architect, and the master of your destiny, and the fire within you is a force that can illuminate even the darkest corners of your path. Fly, dragon, fly. It's pretty beautiful. All right, but this is like this. This is what's happening here to me. You're at a catalyst moment in your life where you're having to make choices as to what is it that I'm choosing? Am I choosing the road traveled, or am I choosing the road less traveled, kind of thing? Am I choosing that Pleasantville life, a very satisfied life, but I know deep and down inside there's something else? Or am I choosing that unknown path that allows me to surrender to whatever is coming and getting me ready for the next big step in my evolution? It's like, okay, Sabrina, but you know what? You don't have to take the road less traveled. You could take the road traveled and be happy with it. So like, you don't have to listen to me either. Like, I mean, I'm giving you both paths to take, right? I know what path I would take, but that doesn't mean that that's your path. You have to go with your inner voice. If your voice is telling you go into this place of comfort, and follow that voice. Who am I to say that's wrong? I'm not here to judge your choices. All right, this is your message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, book a session with me. March is open. I'd love to meet with you guys, or even if I've already met you, maybe we can do a new refresher for spring. What was I gonna say? Okay. If you comment this week, next week I'm going to pull a free reading. I'm going to start that in March, and like, share, subscribe and super thanks me. Leave me a donation with PayPal, with Ko-fi, or with super thanks if you can. It would really help me. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got you are more. Yes, you are. Right. I'm reading from this book because it's like amazing. I love her message. It just vibes with me. Understand that you have a profound gift and your existence is a part of humanity's evolution to achieve its greatest potential, world peace. Potential, colon, world peace. Okay. Your light heals, brings love, and dissolves suffering. Your light is who you are, and you must embrace your greatness and step into yourself to shine fully. You must do all the self-work to remove the veils of ego from your heart so you can fully be your highest self and allow the light of love to heal humanity. You must honor your body and take care of it. You must do the psychological work to deprogram all your toxic beliefs, and you must independently investigate your spiritual existence and your relationship with the Great Mystery. Please take this message with urgency and honor your gift. To receive eagle is a privilege. His medicine asks you to respect your greatness. You are a servant of light. I love this, man. I was like, boom. I mean, this is everything I believe in. To me, it feels like do the work like the eagle does. Do the work and watch the efforts like just manifest. Like that's what we're here to do. We're here to serve humanity as much as serve ourselves, by the way. And you are more. We are more. We're just more than we think we are. So the King of Swords, Aquarius energy. To me, the King of Swords is pertinent in this moment in time because to me it's like, yo, right? Like the King of Swords is here. It could be an Aquarius in your life or a Gemini or a Libra, but it's also a time to like sit firmly in your, for lack of a better word, belief systems, in your convictions, in your truth, in your authenticity, right? I mean, we're here to be the rebels. We're here to change things up. We're here to raise the frequency. We're here to help humanity. Not all of us, like I said in my intro, we're not all here to do that, but some of us are. And the other ones who are not, there's still this feeling of still being authentic with yourself. But let me look at the other cards so that I could... Oh, the Page of Wands in reverse. Interesting. And your challenge is the King of Swords. Wow. Okay. What's going on here? So the King of Swords could definitely be a person in your life if they're showing up twice as your challenge. Could be someone in your, like the Page of Wands is like new beginnings, is starting something fresh, like opportunities, limitless possibilities, but there's a resistance to this. You know that you're more, but yet you're resisting it. And maybe you are allowing this person, like the King of Swords, as much as I love him, the King of Swords is also like an Aquarius. It's like a fixed sign, a very fixed, you don't like, you going against me? In reverse? Oh yeah? They're like, as vengeful as the King of Wands, right? But not as like charismatic as the King of Wands. This one is like goes for the jugular kind of thing. This is like no holds barred, right? This is like you're going against me, I'm gonna slash your throat kind of thing. That's the kind of energy, right? Someone who is not unforgiving almost. So why is this showing up in your life? It could be people, it could be a father energy, a partner energy, it could be, I just see this as you wanting to do so much in your life, you wanting to expand, you wanting to start a new business, start a new project, start a new job, start a relationship, start something fresh and new, and you're unable to do it because you have these limitations around you. this one to me is like, go do it. Do whatever you need to do. Like, what are you waiting for? But it's almost like, perhaps this is not the way to go, right? Because the King of Swords could be super critical, because they're a mind thing. So they're super like, they're set in the ways of what they're doing, a fixed sign, right? So very like, this is what it is. No. Like, the Aquarius energy, as much as it's like revolutionary, it's also someone who doesn't listen, rarely listens to anyone else's opinions or whatever, right? They're around them, is not really listening to you. Is actually very good at ignoring you, right? There's that. I don't know. I think you're dealing with someone in your life. Like I said, it could be a parent, a partner, a friend, or someone that you esteem. Someone you feel like who is very open-minded, but they're shooting down your ideas. They're resisting you. They're like almost like they're creating self-doubt within you. You know, they're making you question yourself. And is this you? I don't think this is you. I don't see the King of Swords as you at all. I really feel like it's someone else, or it's like an energy around you, but I feel like you're ready to fly. You're ready to do this. You're there, and it's far. It's like such a imposing to me energy around you. And could this be the government? Could be the government. It could be like the made up leaders and the made up like the fake bank systems, those kinds of energy. Could be that totally. Judges, lawyers, like that could be happening here too. Like maybe some of you are dealing with court systems, court proceedings, divorce, whatever, or jail or prison or whatever. It could be whatever this is showing up here that is you're having a hard time lifting off with the project. There's like an energy around you that is purposefully holding you back, making you thick, making you feel unworthy of this, of the fact that you're freaking light, people. Like, that is so strong here. This is intense. Wow. And you know, like, I almost feel like this person has come into your life. It could be someone that you've known for a long time, by the way. It doesn't have to be someone new, but someone that like come into your life that had big ideas and then just like quashed you. Like you came out with ideas and they're like, no. They like want to be the leader. They want to be like, they're not like, Aquarius is an interesting energy because I dated an Aquarius. As an earth sign, it's like, no, but it's like very special in the sense that they don't really listen. They just do their own things. So that's what's happening here. I feel like there's someone that maybe you were partners with, or business or family or friends or work or whatever this is, or love, and they've always kind of broke you down a little bit, piece by piece, and you have lost your self-confidence, and like you know that you can do more, but you're still like dealing with this. To me, it feels like you're still like releasing this toxicity from you, which is fine, and go for it. Continue releasing this toxicity from you, because nobody gets to make you play small. It's enough, right? There's enough. Like everybody has a prerogative to speak what they want to do, but it's time for you to stop attaching to other people's opinions, beliefs, judgments, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let them be them. Who cares? Like, to me, I'm like, who cares what you say? I don't really care. Unless I really like my Scorpio friend watching me. Like, I love you to death and I want to hear what you have to say to me. But otherwise, if you're demeaning me, if you're criticizing me, if you're judging me, if you're whatever me, I'm not interested. Because that's not my experience. That's not what I want to live. That's not my experience I want to live on earth with. That doesn't match my frequency. So this is where you need to like become discerning a little bit. So if there's someone around you who's quashing you, stop playing the victim, stop self-pitying yourself, do the freaking work, release that shit from you and say goodbye. Or you know what? You do you, but I'm not doing you. Don't play in the game. Ooh, this is like something big here. And then the Page of Cups shows up, which is exactly this. Is self-fucking-love. It's time to turn inwards and start loving you and loving everything. And this is also like starting fresh and new. This is, to me, self-love. This could be a new relationship, 100% to me. But this is, speak to me of something really deep that you've allowed for many years to allow play out in your life. You've allowed someone to chip away at you, to make you feel lesser, and you've like said yes kind of thing, even though I want to do this great thing, no kind of thing. That's that energy here, and you know it, like I'm telling you, but you're like, yeah, I know who the person is, and it's okay. I'm gonna honor their journey, but I'm gonna honor myself now, and I'm not playing with them. And now I'm gonna move into me and love my next project, and love my next relationship, and love my next thing. Prosperity's sisters are happiness and joy. Love this card. Amazing. Yes, 1000%. So as you do you, and as you start to love yourself, not only are you surrendering to the moment, surrendering to the now, you're allowing the abundance to show up, because now you haven't allowed abundance to show up or happiness or joy to show up, because you've allowed, and it's okay, we've all done this, right? We all allow these people to like chip away at our confidence, and it's like, enough. As soon as you say goodbye, and it doesn't have to be physical goodbye, it could be an energetic goodbye. It's just like, I'm not taking shit from anybody anymore, because this is my journey. It's not your journey. This is me. This is Sabrina. What does Sabrina want to do? I want to just have fucking fun and love myself and be happy. Hello? Why did I come on this journey to be sad and depressed? And then no. To like listen to these kinds of like energies? Nah. No. N-O. So I do that. Prosperity comes my way. Happiness comes back to me. And joy comes back to me. That's it. That's all. Freaking love it. The mirror. Look at you on the mirror. I love it. The mirror is exactly this, right? You reflect back to what that is. So this person's reflecting crapola to you. You. That's why I'm saying you honor it. You say, okay, I understand. You're shedding things that like you don't feel comfortable. I'm triggering you. My reflection is making you triggering you so badly, but you're responding by like chipping me away. But as your mirror, I will respond in love. Or I will recognize what it is that you have, because it's obviously something inside me that I unhealed, and I'll heal myself. But that's the standing in awareness. We're not blaming the King of Swords energies. We're not blaming these people for our journey, because we've chosen to we have a choice in our life. We've chosen to play in their energy. So, but now I'm done. We're not going to play in that energy anymore. That's it. It's kind of actually so beautiful. All right, and now I have my oracle cards that I made in conjunction with my book. So if you haven't bought my book, check it out on Amazon, or I Am You, You Are Me, or on my website. And each card has a line from the book, and this is extra writing that I wrote. So this is dark. Me and you it's forever. It's written in the stars. I love this. It's called Always and Forever. So I'll read a little bit for you here. I'll read a little bit from the beginning. Close your eyes. Now let's go back to a time when you lay on the ground admiring the sky above. Can you picture it? What do you see? I see an infinite galaxy illuminated with brilliant white stars. Do you remember what you were thinking and dreaming about at the time? Did you ever experience the magnetic pull of the above and the beyond? Did you ever ask yourself why, or did you just brush it off? As we awaken on this journey, we come to realize that our connection to the stars is deeper than we had imagined. We come to realize that we are the stars. We are in fact celestial beings who have dropped into physical form. Can you see your magnificence now? When you call out to your family up there in the cosmos, pay attention. Are they winking back at you, or are they showering you with an influx of luminous love? Listen closely. Shine on my beautiful words of love and light. I love this. This is beautiful. This is just this is the mirror that you want to be reflecting to everybody. This is like you, like literally my intro. I talk about that we all come from this high frequency world of love and light, and we drop into this lower frequency body, and we make our way into higher frequencies as we awaken our knowing and our remembrance, and we realize, nobody has dominion over me. Nobody has the right to make me feel lower. Nobody has the right to make me feel small. No one has the right to make me feel anything other than love. So this is the moment where you stand in your awareness and you're like, okay, I'm ready to receive my abundance, my happiness, my joy, my freedom, my peace. And the only way I can do that is I completely love me. And I honor me. And I honor everyone else, but I do not allow them to play in my field anymore. Boom. What a beautiful read. All right, my beautiful Scorpions. I will see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Book a session with me if you can. If you can. I would love to meet you. And all of my details are below. And if you'd like to donate, you can donate on PayPal. You can e-transfer me in Canada, on Ko-fi, as well as super thanking me on YouTube. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If you leave a comment, I'm going to be pulling a free reading at the end next week. Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got Claim Your Power. I freaking love this card, man. Look at this. It's like, I'm going to read a little bit from the book because I love what she's saying. When you stand in your greatness like a tiger, you have nothing to prove, for you just are. True power is not dictated or enforced. It's an energy that magnetizes others to want to help you in your cause. Once someone has to prove and display their strength, they've already lost it. That's a good one. Tiger's medicine says stop playing the victim of circumstance. Your power is even greater than Tiger's, yet you wallow in smallness and self-pity. How strange it is for the one with so much power. How strange it is that one with so much power is so blinded by it. You feel imprisoned by your circumstances, yet the only prison is a story you painted over your circumstances. Tiger's medicine is to wake up, get real, change your story, change your life, claim your power. I mean, I love this freaking, yes. Sagittarius moon. I'm in. This to me feels like there's something happening in your life where you're giving away your power, where you're playing small, where you're allowing people to walk all over you, or allowing people to direct you on your journey, in this experience, where you're the power here. Like nobody has rights over you. Nobody. Everyone else is playing a role in your life. So, what is the deal here? Let's see if we're on the right. It's like this. Okay. Knight of Swords. It's a Gemini energy. The Knight of Swords is like this conqueror, warrior energy. Let me see. It's a fast energy. It's communication. Woof, look at this. Eight of Swords. Another Gemini energy. Interesting. But that doesn't feel so... Okay, let's see. The Six of Cups is your challenge. Let's just look at this. The Knight of Swords speaks of making fast decisions, like making decisions though, but like making decisions that empower you, like opening the lines of communication, going for it, like you know, this energy feels immediate, even like open that business, start that plan, create that, write that book, do that painting, whatever this is for you, like paint the, you know, like sing the song. I don't know what this is. This is, feels like it's colorful, it's vibrant, it's like stop thinking, which is interesting because it's Gemini energy, but stop thinking and just go for it. Like the Knight of Swords in the deck, if it's explained to you, it's like the King of Swords says, okay, I need you to go here, we're going to win the war. The Knight does not like ask questions, takes the orders, fucking runs with it, goes to like fight in the battle. That's what, he's a dedicated warrior. He's like, I'm dedicated to my field. Right? I'm like, whatever this is. So this is that feeling for you. So what is that? Is that like there's something rising within you that you have been like rejecting? Because I feel like you have, because the Eight of Swords is here. I feel like there's something that you want to do. You want to change direction in your life, in your job, in your living arrangements, in your I don't know, you want to travel, you want to buy a home, sell a home, you want to do something that's like, that ignites you. But you're afraid. You're afraid. You're thinking small. You're hiding behind something. And when I see the Six of Cups show up, this is family. Like this loyalty you have to your siblings, to your parents, to your grandparents, to your heritage, to your culture, to whatever, which is nothing because you're just here playing a role. But you're holding on to a past part of you, a past, a childhood trait, something of you that is the past. Where you were happy once, you were harmonious once, and you're holding on to it and saying, oh, maybe it will come back. So it's so interesting to me because you're being given an opportunity. Like, I almost feel, when I see these cards, okay, is with the Claim Your Power, is this. Some Sagittarians out there have been given a path that is very new to them. Maybe it's laced with fear, it's laced with lack, it's laced with like something really uncomfortable, it's laced with newness that's very uncomfortable for you. But you're like holding on to a past trauma, a past happiness, a past life of how you used to be, or your family. Like that's the Six of Cups, is that nostalgia. You're holding on to something that's prohibiting you from moving into this new path. And because you're kind of you're comfortable in here, so it's challenging you, right? You're challenged. There's a big challenge here, right here for you, like to move into something amazing, which is going to claim your power. And it's like time to step into this. Like the Knight of Swords with the Claim Your Power right next to it is like, what are you doing? Why are you allowing your mind, your ego, to take over? Or why are you allowing someone to instill like, oh my, remember past, you have to be loyal to me from the past, or you remember like whatever. It's all the past, something that's like embedded to you that you feel like loyal to. That you need to, like, you can't just start this fresh new trail alone because you feel like you're loyal to someone, but you don't like it. You feel trapped in this loyalty. You feel trapped in this this childhood. You feel trapped in this energy here. It once was made you happy, but it's not anymore. Wow, the Ten of Wands. It's Sagittarius, it's you. Oh, this is like deep here, people. I always say that every week. It's so deep, but this is deep. This is like clear as day to me. I don't know what's going on in your life right now, Saggy, but you have been given a new path, a new opportunity, a new a new journey. It's like something completely new opening up for you. And instead of claiming your power, you have chosen to hide, to imprison yourself in fear, to get angry, to get upset about it, to like, oh, like, you know, I did this for we had such a great time before. This was like it's like you're stuck in the past. Like, you owe me, I did this, and you're stuck like feeling sorry for yourself, and you're carrying on some other person's freaking crap. You're carrying on some old burdens instead of freaking like jumping with this. This is like I said, this is like some deep work that needs to be done here, Saggy. It's not you who needs to carry someone else's issues. It's like, that's their issues again. That's their journey. They chose their journey. They chose their experience. Okay, if you didn't listen to my intro, I talk about the high frequency and the low frequency. That we all come in and we choose our frequency. We choose to live in a low frequency, and 90% of the human population has chosen to live in low frequency. And we must honor their journey. If they choose to live in depression and sadness and excess of materialism and whatever it is, then honor their journey. Like, it's not for you to judge their journey, it's for you to just let them be. And it's not for you to absorb their energy and to get stuck and carry them on your back and take on their burdens. It's not for you to do that. Whether they're your partner, whether they're your family member, your friend, anyone. Your children aside, right? Your children is an extension of you, but also everyone has decided this. This to me is a really pivotal moment for you, Saggy, to make a decision. Are you ready to jump? There's an opening. There's an opening that has just come in for you to jump into something completely new. That is like maybe even off of what you're normally doing right now. Maybe it's like a new lease on life, money coming in, so an opportunity showing up, and it's like, yes, and you're excited for it, but you have this like lingering family responsibility, like something responsibility here that's not yours to take. You're taking it on out of fear. You're taking it on because it's something I always do. You're taking it on because you're choosing it, by the way, because it's your choice. So you're choosing to play small. Choosing to play small. You're choosing to play like a rabbit instead of a tiger. And this is huge to me, Saggy. It's like very clear as day. Let's see what else there is. The sacred flow of yes. I mean, fucking orange. I can't say it anymore. I'm gonna put it here next to the power tiger. To me, there's these two paths that have been drawn. Do you continue helping the weak and the victims and the self-pity people in your life, or yourself? You continue doing that to yourself, which is like your choice or it's their choice kind of thing? Or do you take that path that has been opened for you? I feel like something great is coming towards you if it hasn't already. So wait for it, because something is going to really like astound you. To me, I would say frickin' yes. Let's do it. Because you're not responsible for anyone in your life except for your children. But anyone else, you're not responsible for them. We are all here on our own mission, on our own experience of life. The ring. The ring, well, are you getting married? I don't know, maybe this is like marriage. Who knows? And you're like, oh no, I can't get married because of whatever is happening. Let's see, the ring is a promise to yourself. LV11. I can almost like, I don't even want to read this. To me, I just said that what it is. It's a promise to yourself. You came into this life wanting to experience the low frequency, the high frequency, whatever it was you wanted to experience. But you chose your contract. You chose your path. And it's for you to trust this newness that's coming in, this unknown, this like, oh my God, what is that? Oh, woo. If you want to choose the victim and the fear and the guilt and the I'm going to just stay and like carry everybody else's responsibilities, again, it's a choice. It's your choice if you would like to do that, right? There's this beautiful claiming of your greatness, or this like claiming of your lower dimensionality of yourself. And if you wanted to play in this, then that's what you wanted to do. So I can't come here and tell you, oh no, you can't do this, right? But I'm telling you here, there is this showing up for you. And it's like how, like, it's to be aware that this is coming up. This is, to me, like, even if you're like, nothing as exciting has happened yet, can you be patient and wait for it? Because I feel like it is. I already feel like it's already stirring something amazing. All right, so I have a card from our Oracle deck that I made in conjunct with my book, I Am You, You Are Me. If you haven't bought it, please buy it on Amazon. If you haven't read it, please read it. I have a line from the book, and then I wrote a whole bunch of stuff, but I won't read everything. And the line is, we meet each other only to find each other again. This is twin flames. So, okay. Where are you on this journey? Do sentiments of rejection and abandonment cast a shadow in your connection with yourself or other people? Or are you basking in empowerment? You'll experience all the feels with them. When I say them, it's a twin flame. But if you don't have a twin flame, you can also have, like with them, it could be people in your life or soulmates or whatever. For they are you and you are them. Don't lose hope. You will find your way to each other. Trust in the unfolding plan, for even now, as you read this, its threads are being woven. Whether your courses are currently aligned, or divergent, rest assured that a time will come when your paths converge anew. The divine sparks within you will set the earth ablaze on the momentous day. Have faith, dear ones. Okay, it's a little bit like about twin flame energy, but I'm going to talk about the twin flame energy right now. Twin flame energy, regardless if you have a twin flame, is the other half of your soul. So, to me, I've learned that we have a trinity as well going on, which is your higher self, your soul, and your character that you're playing, whoever that is for you, right? So in this instance, is like, can you surrender to your higher self here? Can you surrender to your higher self and allow this new energy to come in? Or do you want to play with your character in this lower dimensional energy? Do you want your character, whoever your character's name is, Sabrina, let's say, do you want Sabrina to be carrying on this guilt and this thing of like her brother, her sister, her mother, her father, her grandmother, whatever, the past, this? Like, if you stand outside, do you want that to happen? No. I mean, I wouldn't want that. I would want her to like fly into something new. So that's what's like being presented to you right now. So I'm curious to see how you're feeling about this energy. Let me know if it resonates. If not, check your rising and your moon. Also, book a session with me. March is opened up for me. Just DM me or send me an email. And like, share, comment, subscribe. And if you leave a comment, I'm going to be gifting a free reading next week. Also, if you can donate to me, that would be great, by PayPal, Ko-fi, Super Thanks, or e-transfer if you're Canadian. All right, I love you and thank you so much. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got small steps, big accomplishments. This is a beautiful energy because this is telling you that big things are coming your way. Can you be patient enough? Can you just be patient enough for all the there's little steps that you're taking right now will lead to something greater. Like, don't put so much pressure on you, like it's not happening fast enough. What happened? Or like, what's my bonus? This, my salary, this, my partnership, my relationship, this, da, da, da. All these, like, so much pressure we put on ourselves because we have this idea in our mind that this is how it should happen. Can you trust that the universe, God, your higher self is taking care of you? Can you trust that? Because once you do give up and surrender to that, things start to flow in so much easier. And to me, this speaks of something great happening. Like with big accomplishments coming your way, can you just surrender to the slow pace of it? All right. Can you do that? Okay, let me check to see. The Five of Cups in reverse, Scorpio energy. The Page of Pentacles, which is you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And your challenge is the High Priestess, of course. You're not listening to yourself. Okay. The Five of Cups is a Scorpio water energy. The Five of Cups is this, I see the glass half empty, right? But it's in reverse. So you're coming out of a period of maybe self-doubt, of self-sabotage. You were perhaps doing that, and now you're realizing that you're wanting to step it up in your job, or you wanting to start a new job, or you wanted to start a new business or create a new project. You want to be involved in something. You want to invest in something. You want to buy a new home, sell a new home, whatever this is. You're feeling a little bit more confident, but but you're challenged by the High Priestess, which means that you don't trust your intuition. You're like, what I'm seeing here is that you find yourself, you're at this position, you're at this place in your life, because I often see this with Capricorn, is that you're guns blazing, you're like confident, you're like, yes, I'm starting this new, and now I feel like life is turning around for me. I feel good, and I'm gonna start this new job, I'm gonna start this project. And then you get to a point where self-doubt kicks in, like, so deep. You start to question yourself, you start to criticize yourself, you start to worry and full on overthinking, and like, you've already started this, you've already started the process, right? Like, it's like already in the universe, it's already begun to come in. The money has started to flow towards you. But listen to this. Or this, whatever you start, this new beginning is starting already to flow towards you. And the moment you mistrust the universe or yourself or your decision or your choices, is the moment that it stops, right? It takes a pause. So that's what I'm like. This is all about you truly trusting your instincts, your intuition. Like, you make choices in your life, whatever it is. Like, it could have been a relationship, it could have been like a buy or sell of a house, it could be like I say, a job, a project, a business, whatever this is for you. And you're like let go, and you say, yes, I'm feeling good about it, I'm gonna let it go, I'm not gonna let anything ruin this. And you jump into it, and then boom, you hit that wall again. And as soon as you hit that wall, or you even bring up one question, the universe has already veered you off your path. And then you say, why is it taking so long? I don't understand. Why? Because you don't trust it, you're not surrendering, you just let it go. You have to let it go. Just create the project. And if like something hits you, like an impasse hits you, or like a blockage hits you, then you're like, okay, I have to think a little, like, you know, it's like, oh, it's not the right one. It's not the right, wasn't the right location. It wasn't the right place. It wasn't the right time. Like, you know, it's like to look at and honor the paths that open up for you. Like what comes towards you. Like it's like the universe or God or your higher self is saying, hey, this is not right for you. So this is what's going to happen. You're not going to feel really good about that. I'm going to close the door here. Can you be okay with that door being closed? And can you not shit on your intuition for saying, oh, you see, I thought I trusted my intuition, but it's wrong. And as soon as you say that, I got to tell you, you totally screw up the whole system. Because you've just gone against the universe, who was bringing something in towards you, and it was bringing it in by closed doors, by rejections, by like obstacles. You know, like we don't like you. The human wants to see only opportunity and raises and promotions and all that loveliness, and they're like, oh, okay, everything is going right. But maybe it's not going right. Maybe you need to be fired. You know, maybe you needed to like lose that job, lose that project. Maybe you needed to lose that because it wasn't the right thing. And this is the moment, the critical moment, where it's like trusting that first inner voice moment and what it said to you, and then letting it go, surrendering to the universe, to your soul, to everything. Are you able to do this, Capricorn? Because you have created a longer journey for yourself in doing so, and not trusting yourself completely. And it's not only you, Capricorn, by the way. It's all of us, so don't worry about it. Exactly. The Ten of Cups shows up, which is freaking happiness, fulfillment, reward, like a great business project idea, a success, financial return, everything like working out, the relationship working out. Like the end goal, which is the big accomplishment, is there. It's there for you. But how long it takes you to get here, it's up to you. Are you ready to surrender your inner trust to your higher self, to universe, to God? The initial one, right? The one that said, yeah, like start the project. Yep. Oh, the one that closed the door on you, that the bank loan didn't come in. Are you able to look at that and say, okay, I'm not supposed to get a bank loan. The money will come from somewhere else. Like that's discernment, and that's like trusting the universe. No, instead of saying, oh my God, I didn't get the loan, I'm such a loser, and the universe is like, wow, man, I was just sending her a whole bunch of cash, but now, no. Right? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like even relationship, you've started a relationship, and then you're like, oh well, no, I'm not sure, and then it's like boom. This whole thing, it's kind of, I love it. Fierce serenity. Yes, fierce serenity is like, can you like trust yourself enough to be calm in no matter what comes your way? I mean, this is like a question to every single sign, because we get in the way of prosperity, we get in the way of love, of happiness, of joy, of freedom, of peace, of quiet, of all of it, because we are not getting how we envision in our mind. We don't see the rejection as a great thing. We don't see the failure as a great thing. We don't see the person who hasn't called back as the best thing in your life. We don't see this because we're too busy in our own little world of imagining, of how we envision things. And yet the universe said, this is the best thing ever because there's someone else waiting for you. Or this is the best thing ever because there's a new project coming your way. There's more money coming your way. There's something else coming. Can you do this? Because as soon as you do this, Capricorn, boom, you're on your way. I'm telling you right now, to me, I see something great coming your way. The only person in your way is you. You need to start trusting yourself a little bit more. And it's so interesting, the Father shows up, which is like the Emperor energy. And the Emperor energy is, you know, a control energy. It's an ego energy. It's also a loyal and a supportive energy. It's like, can you like maybe it's a mentor energy. Like, can you find someone, a divine masculine energy around you to help you through this? Is this like a supportive person, and encouraging, someone who will lead you in the right direction? Could also be someone that is like super egoic, controlling, and power hungry around you, that makes you feel like this, that makes you doubt yourself. So I don't know what this show, like why this is showing up for you. But it's a 2, which is, the High Priestess is a 2 as well. So I kind of like that. And I always like, we don't want to shit on the Father all the time, because the Father is someone who provides for. And it, like, I don't know, there could be something beautiful about the Father showing up. It could go both ways. It could be someone that provides for you, that provides a beautiful life for you, or it could be someone that is supportive and loyal to you, or someone that makes you doubt yourself, you know. But however you take this, it does, like, he's not important to me right now, the Father energy. To me, it's like, really what's important is your High Priestess, the fact that you don't trust yourself, and that you continuously like hit doors because you're not able to see. Because the universe, like your journey isn't meant to be smooth sailing, right? Like, you didn't come on Earth. Like, think about it. You come from this beautiful cosmos of high frequency energy. It's full of happiness and unconditional love and freedom. Everything is hunky dory, right? And you drop into this lower dimension, this lower frequency body, because you want to experience life. You want to experience rejection and hate and anger, and you want to experience all these emotions because you don't feel them up there or wherever it is, right? So can you just see all of this negative that you would think is negative as something positive, as someone like showing you the way in another form. Like, it doesn't always have to show up, like I said, as happiness. Like, it could be showing you like, okay, this is the wrong path, and I need to show it to you like this because you don't listen, right? So, like, change your mindset. That's what's coming for me. Anyways, this is interesting. So, I brought out the last message is one of my favorite cards actually in this deck, which is my Oracle deck that is conjunction with my book, I Am You, You Are Me. So if you haven't bought it, it's available on Amazon or on my website. And this book and this Oracle cards have a little section from my book, and also I have extra writing. I won't read everything, but look how beautiful this card is. Like the Leap of Faith, which is like a Fool card. What does one do when faced with such complexity? Why, they jump right in with 2 feet, of course, just like the Fool card. So, the card is a message for you. It's time to level up. When you remember that you are here to experience life on Earth, the chains of fear, anxiety, and doubt shatter. You realize that they are all made up constructs to keep you safe. But safety is not a concern when you step into your light. All light is safe, powerful, and filled with love. Trust your inner compass, that spark of intuition that knows what truly resonates. It's a call to action, an invitation to seize life's vibrant hues and to dance with love. Go for whatever your soul is encouraging you to do, for you are divinely supported. Take a chance, leap. Stop playing small. Do it, live, love, be. Honor your origin as the Fool, ready to experience, learn, and shine. I mean, this is everything. This is the Fool and the High Priestess. It's time. Like, you're like, there's something great coming your way, and it's all up to you. You're the only one standing in your way, and you're the only one that's not seeing through the disappointments and the doubts and not the doubts, the disappointments and the rejections and this. Like, see them as like the building blocks for what's coming. Can you do that? That's your homework, Capricorn. And it was a really beautiful reading. Big things are coming your way. Like, allow them to come. Surrender to the process. I'll see you on the other side. All right, I love you. Book a session with me. I have lots of love to meet you again. It's spring. It's a new, fresh look on what's coming up for you. Also, check your rising and your moon for the messages. And if you comment this week on the video on the YouTube, I will be offering a free reading for anyone who's commented. And like, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Also, donate to my PayPal, my Ko-fi, or e-transfer me in Canada. I really appreciate it. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got Keep Trying. Beautiful starfish. I want to read from the book. The medicine of this card speaks of wishes being granted, but also the understanding that you will have to try again and again to receive what you desire. The process of trial and error will lead you to fulfillment. Understand that all you deem to be failures lead you closer to the right action. If the young, and it goes on to say about a story about this, but this is what it is. So to me, it's like, it's a little bit like the Capricorn energy, a lot of other energies. It's like, and it's about like something that I spoke about last week, how the things that we think are like failures in our life or rejections or whatever are actually there to show us the way to the next step. But we as a human see, oh my God, it's the worst thing in the world. Like, and then we play the victim, or we play we feel sorry for ourselves. And it's like, no, man. The universe is like, no. That's not what I was trying to do here. I'm trying to awaken you and say, like, hey. So this is like a message to like be completely standing in the awareness of everything that's happening. If you are feeling super uncomfortable, then you know that you're being tested. Trust me, I know this. So right now, keep trying is like, yes, maybe you've hit a snag in the road. Maybe you've been trying to look for a job and it's just not working. Maybe you're trying really hard in your relationship, it's just not working. Keep trying, but for yourself. Like, keep doing what makes you feel really good inside, Aquarius. It's not about everybody else. It's not about how they feel about you, but they can feel whatever they want to feel about you. But this is you. Keep at it. Keep keeping yourself strong. Keep seeing and being discerning and being completely aware of what is playing out in front of you. That is so key in all of this. All right, so I want to make sure that this is okay. We have the Eight of Wands, which is swift movement, swift communication, something coming in. The Five of Wands. Okay. And your challenge is the Ten of Swords. Okay, we'll turn the other card later. Right now, the Eight of Wands, something is coming in. Like perhaps you are getting This is interesting though. Maybe you're getting a job, a new position, a new job, a new relationship, or someone's calling you about to gossip. Five of Wands, like there's Five of Wands is like a little bit of a struggle. It's competition. So I don't know what this is. This could be like this is like swift movement. Messages coming in that are not, to me, feeling really good. They feel like mixed messages. Hence the keep trying. So I don't know where you're at. Like this is really interesting to me where you're at, Aquarius, because we keep seeing you a little bit off kilter, which it makes a lot of sense since it's the age of Aquarius, and now you're like being pushed to the limit here. And this to me feels like you are perhaps being pushed in the areas of your life to like, are you truly happy here? Because to me, these cards don't feel like that at all. Feels like you're moving into something really quickly. You're just getting a job to get a job. You're moving in, like in your relationship, you're fighting all the time. You're like, there's a lot of talking, a lot of like arguing, perhaps a lot of quarrels with your family, with your friends. You're a little bit testy. Like I said, like gossiping. Like gossiping is so low frequency. Like speaking shit about people, like just brings your frequency down. It's like there's like a little bit of no, you're like, this is also self-inflicted. Like you're like in self-sabotage mode, but it's like you're maybe trying too hard. Let's just keep trying, but I feel like you're trying too hard to get a job, to get this relationship, and get this, and it's just not working. It's not working for you. You're carrying too much stress. You're carrying too much like extra on you, and it's not working. Like it's like you're trying to collaborate with others. It's not working because you're like, oh, maybe I need to be with someone. I can't do this alone. Maybe like there's like this feeling of yeah. But you're like, I feel like the God or your higher self is saying you don't need to move so fast. You don't need to like get this done right away. Can you like step back a little bit, Aquarius, and allow things to flow? Because in your quick movements, in your like desire to like get this shit done, it's actually backfiring on you. And you've just in turn carried a lot of like heaviness, anxiety, and stress on top of you. And it's like causing you to quarrel and like not see eye to eye with people. There's like a little bit of a wow. This is like amazing. There's like shit coming through in here. It's like yeah, 8 of Cups, man. 8 of Cups is leaving something. There's something you need to leave. Like, and this could also be like a message coming in real quickly. Like it's like coming in and saying, hey, why are you here? Why are you continuously fighting with yourself? Why are you continuously like overthinking and trying to make something work when it's just a freaking burden for you? Like it's causing so much stress for you right now. Like, why are you still in this relationship that's like, well, like it doesn't have to be a relationship, your friendship, are you fighting with your family, when you're fighting with like there's like a struggle, and it's like the universe is like has brought in this I think that's what that is, man. This is your higher self like bringing this in your face, Aquarius, and saying, hey, you don't see this? You're struggling with yourself. You're like hating on yourself, you're judging yourself, you're hating on others, whatever this is, get the F out of here, like mucho rapido. That's what I see here. You know what this is for you, but I can tell you the way I see this is not pleasant at all. And you're almost in it, like trying to prove something to yourself, get out of there. This is just, you're just bringing on, like, maybe got a job. You got a job offer, you took it really quickly, you didn't think about it, say, oh yeah, it's really great, but it's not working. You're fighting with your colleagues, you're bringing on extra stress. Get out. Like, it's all like this, like, there's like gossip, friends, like people around you. Get out. Like, it's like time to like move away from these alignments. We feel like we need to stay with these people in our lives, but we don't. Right? I keep saying these are roles in your life. They're not here for you to hold on to. You're carrying way too much on your back here. You're holding on to something that it's like causing you to not see straight. It's like actually the ego is playing a big part here. It's really weighing on you. And it's like time, like, wow. Move, like, really, like, yes, freaking rise, baby. It's time to rise, like, rise. It's time to get out of this, and like, perhaps to keep trying is at the end of this, right? I'm gonna do like this. Okay. Perhaps this is what it's supposed to be. Like, there is a part of you that's like holding on to this because you feel like you need to hold on to this job, to this relationship, whatever this is, but it's just not working. And I really feel like this is very clear. Like, you're getting the signs to get the F out. And as you do, you will burn those ashes and rise. The Lover. I mean, this is, some of you, could be a relationship, could be like cheating or philandering, or like, it's like enough and is enough. It feels like to me like this is, if you're in a relationship, this could be already happening already once, twice, and it's time to get, and now the universe is, or your higher self is like, okay, what are you doing, Aquarius? What are you doing? Even if you are doing that, like, what are you doing? Like, get out. Like, it's so like our word and our actions carry a lot of intention and integrity. If, like, in this world that we live in, it's like, oh yeah, whatever, like I'm gonna spread my, like, I'm gonna fuck around, I'm gonna do this and that, but you're like just spreading your energy, right? And there's no judgment at all, but like, be wary, because here I feel like you're this is like you're moving in circles that are not becoming of you. Like, they're weighing you down. There's people around you that are not to be trusted. They're gossiping behind your back, or they don't have your best interests at heart, and you only know what that is for you. So like I said, it could be relationship, or lover is like a union. It could be someone in your life, but you only know what this is for you. But isn't it time to start loving yourself here? And I'm using cards from my book that are in conjunction with my book, I Am You, You Are Me. If you haven't bought it, it's on Amazon. And you got the Divine Masculine Energy, which is kind of interesting here. And your card is, because of you, I can feel again. Interesting. So, as we transition into the age of Aquarius, the Divine Masculine is being called to realign with qualities such as compassion and emotional intelligence. This involves shedding the old patterns of patriarchy and moving towards spiritual evolution. How will you honor the Divine Masculine within you? How will you find the strength to move forward, to take action? One way to this is to honor your emotions and express them in healthy ways, recognizing that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a testament to your authenticity. Embrace your unique blend of strength and sensitivity, for within this balance lies your true power. Just as the sun rises each day, your presence brings warmth and illumination to it. So divine masculine is you, Aquarius. You're a divine masculine energy, and I kind of like this for you, because to me it's that action. It's like the keep trying. It's like this is time for you to take action in your life. Where do you want to be right now? What job do you want? Where do you want to, what kind of relationship do you want in your life? Like, it's like, are you truly following your passion and your dream? Or are you following other people's? Because here there's this, you're carrying some other people's, you're trying to like please to other people, and it's just not working. This is real in Rise and Divine Masculine. It's all like very, I'm feeling here, this is something that there's something that has to change in how you are approaching, because this is like a little worrisome to me that you're like you're taking on other people's burdens, or you're allowing others, like there's just like misaligned energies, frequencies, vibrations here, and it's time to move on. It's time to get out of this, and I think you know what this is. You must know what this is, and see it as part of your journey, and don't see it as like a bad thing, whatever. See it as like, okay, this is me stepping into my next path. Thank you, I honor your journey, bye-bye. That's what that is. All right, Aquarius, this is what I have for you. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also, book session with me for March. I'd love to meet you, or even if I've already met you, we can re-meet for the spring season. I'll leave a comment below. I'm going to pick a free reading next week. Also, like, share, subscribe, and if you can donate to me, would be great. You can super thanks me, you can PayPal me, you can e-transfer me in Canada, you can Ko-fi membership me. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We have Face Your Fear. Let's see what this card, I love this card actually. Let's see what this card has to say for you. In the forest, crows will often warn other animals of oncoming hunters. Crow comes when a fear, an uncomfortable situation must be faced and transformed. It is through facing the fear that the animals in the forest are able to escape and survive. Crow isn't just calling at you to face your fears. He's asking you to do something with the energy that comes from those fears. Let's say you're dealing with a trigger that is bringing up fear. First, accept what you feel, and then choose to transmute the energy. If you're fearful of something and avoiding it, face it and deal with it. If you're lost in a trauma bubble, choose to shift your physiology by movement and exercise. If you're procrastinating to clean. Okay. If you're avoiding telling someone your true feelings, tell them. If you feel unhealthy and unattractive, change how you eat and adorn your body with clothes that honor your appearance. If you're overwhelmed with feeling like a victim, create an art project that demonstrates your power. The idea isn't to escape what you are dealing with, but instead face it. And then change how you're dealing with it. This is where the shift begins. Crow's medicine to transmute energy is also your birthright. Take action and transmute your energy. All right. I mean, this is like the premise of everyone. Like, we need to face our fears. This is, in order for us to move in frequency, that's the only way to do it. It's to acknowledge the fear, the grief, the despair, the distrust, the dishonesty, all of it, the guilt, and say, okay, it's here to show me something. It doesn't just show up for the F of it, right? It's here to show me something that's within me. And I acknowledge it, and I feel it, and I'll cry through it, or whatever through it, and then I'll let it go. And it's like a process, because it doesn't happen, the fear is here, it's gone. It's like a constant work, right? I keep saying it's constant work that we have to do all the time. So let's see what cards are showing up for you. Okay. The devil. Yes, I remember this now. The devil is here for you. Strength card. And the Knight of Cups is your challenge, which is Pisces. Which is romance and love. These I'll show after. So maybe I should see this now. The Eight of Swords. Interesting. The Eight of Swords as your last card is something you don't want to see. And this is love. So whether it's a partnership, a new love, self-love, this is Capricorn, this is Leo, this is Pisces, this is Gemini. It doesn't have to be relevant to the signs, but this is very deep. Because the devil here speaks of ego, manipulation, this, I always bring it up, the same, but obsession, addictions, it could be a whole bunch of things, lust, what have you. Your shadow side, that fear, scarcity, guilt, all of this, right? The shadow part of you that is hidden. But the interesting, the bravery, the courage next to it. To me, like, the devil is coming here in a good way. Like it's coming to showcase something that has been hidden inside you for a very long time. It's coming to show you this embedded fear you have of not having love in your life, of being alone, feeling stupid, feeling ugly, all these things that we feel, like feeling financially unstable, unworthy, that are the devil's like, yo, it's time to fucking face this, right? It's time to like love it. Bring it up, have that courage to bring all of this up and really look at it. And look at it. Why is it? Like, why do you feel unworthy? You're a beautiful being of light. Why would you feel unworthy? So this is obviously something deep inside, embedded inside you. Well, because my father and mother treated me like a piece of shit. Like I was like this. But it's to go back to that moment, feel the feel of it, and let it go. And say, okay, yes, but I am not unworthy. I am freaking luminous being of light. I've come here on this earth to experience happiness and joy and unconditional love. and I fell into this. Okay. I'm not going to berate myself. I'm not condescend myself. I'm here in this position here. This is like I'm in a relationship with myself or a relationship with someone that is not for me. This is clear as day here. This is the literal meaning of this. And I'm staying in it with blindfold. Staying in it because I'm afraid to be alone. I don't want to mess it all up. What are people going to say? This facing your fears. What are people going to say? I've been with this person for the longest time. I can't just leave the person. I'm just going to stay and dishonor this relationship. And that's what the devil's coming up. So you're going to continuously dishonor yourself and dishonor your partner and dishonor your children, dishonor your family and your friends, and with the whole journey, because it's comfortable to be in the dark. You're going to completely dishonor your journey because you're not facing your own fears, and you're going to completely not love yourself. When you don't love yourself, you don't love the rest of the one. So you send like low frequency energies to all of us. This is like the responsibility we take. The devil is here to show you like Yes, so what you fell into these energies? Who cares? So what someone cheated on you? So what you cheated on someone else? Can you face this and say, okay, I acknowledge it. It wasn't my best self, but I love myself anyways, and I will not continue dishonoring my soul. I will stop, and I'll continue honoring this relationship. But I need to speak to this relationship about this. That's what's being intentional about your actions, like being completely transparent and authentic. We're not here, like, unless you want to play the game, I guess. That, like I said, there's like 90% of the humans are playing in the low frequencies, and if they want to choose to play in the game completely, lying, cheating, like dishonesty, whatever, then so be it, right? But I'm not here to like condone that kind of behavior. I'm here to tell you that you have this opportunity to make a big change in your life here, is to remove that blindfold and stop hiding behind these choices that you've made. But don't like condemn yourself for the choices that were wrong. Is to face them and say, okay, why did I make that choice in my life? It wasn't the best choice, but why did I do it? I need to like, let me go back and face it and apologize to it and forgive it and release it. Because I'm not going to sit and hold on to something I did 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 days ago. Because it's done. The devil might want to keep you bringing it back and bringing it back and bringing it back, which is your ego, but that you're going to shut that shit down as well. So this is some massive facing of old relationship, perhaps wounds, old whatever, but we all know what the old is. The old wants to keep you in the old. The ego wants to keep you there because it's going to keep coming up over. It's time to be brave and step on that freaking line of yours and release yourself from it. But the only way you can is to be completely honest with your partner and with yourself. That is what's facing the fear. is like freaking confronting the people in your life that you have like skated around, that you've allowed. Like it's no longer, we cannot like play the game anymore. It's like, do you want to stay in this frequency or do you want to rise? And if we do, we have to be completely honest with ourselves and freaking lay it out. And it's like deeper than you think. Like dishonoring people, like, oh, I just lied, whatever, so what, I cheated on her and it's okay, like she's okay with it. That's not the point. The point is like the action is not integral, right? So it's like your actions actually ripple out into the collective, and we have to transmute them. So that's the responsibilities that we take as humans, and that's where we're trying to move towards, instead of just brushing off and saying, yeah, it's whatever, someone else is going to deal with it. The edge of evolution feels messy. 100%. As we move through this, we're moving through something like a greater dream that's coming up, but it's ugly and uncomfortable and fully triggered. But here there is definitely something that is within you that you have been hiding and you've been lying to yourself about. And it's take off that blindfold and freaking love yourself. Love everything about you. Love your faults, your wrongs, your mistakes, your failures, because all of that is part of your journey, of your experience, because you chose this experience. You chose to be the devil in this experience. So can you honor it? Can you release it? But now you can see this as an opportunity for you to move into a greater frequency and to move into like full authenticity of self. The mountain. It's the same idea as showing up here. The mountain is that fear. Like climbing the mountain is like an achievement, right? It's like you get to the top and you're like, ah, and then you have to climb back down. But getting to the top of the mountain sometimes is very messy and uncomfortable. Your scrapes and bruises and whatever, right? And it's to get there. It's that like, can you see that everything that you do in this lifetime is just an experience? And can you see that being completely true to yourself and being completely true to others is like it just flows into the universe, or into the earth, and the energy is just so fluid. But living within this energy and allowing your ego to continuously control you, or you control that, it's heavy. But not only on you, but on your partners, on your family, on your friends, and everyone else around you. And it's like, it's time to stop hiding behind it and to get really honest with yourself. Face that freaking fear, because fear is made up, right? False evidence appearing real. Fears are made up, anxiety is made up, the ego is made up as well. It's all freaking made up. So, I don't know. It's like, let's try to like have fun here. Like, right? Don't you want to live in love? Or do you want to live always in like boredom, or like, oh, whatever, it's okay, you know, I'm just gonna hide everything, and I'm not gonna be true to myself, and I'm not gonna, it doesn't matter, I don't lie with my wife or my husband or my partner or this. And it's like, why would you want to live a life like that? Is that what the life you chose? I mean, and again, if this is the life you chose, then that's the life you chose. What can I say? Okay, I have Illusion Delusion, people. This is the Devil card from my Oracle deck that is conjunct with my book, I Am You, You Are Me. If you haven't bought this yet, it's on Amazon. And here I have a whole big thing here. In the top, you don't see the headline, but it's from my book. And here, I can't even see it. Says, in the light, I've been in the dark, and in the dark, I've been in the light. So funny. Okay, let's just get a little. The journey out of illusion and delusion is a transformative one. It's a path of standing in your awareness. It's a journey that requires humility, the willingness to become an observer of your life and admit that you might not have all the answers. Practice self-reflection. Question your motives. Challenge your beliefs and listen to the whispers of your intuition. Embrace the courage to confront illusion and delusion. They both promote separation and division. Deep down, you know that we are all here as a whole, and the point of this journey is to return to the one true soul. Allow the light of truth to illuminate your path, and may your journey be one of liberation, transformation, and profound discovery. This is just like the devil energy. It's like being very aware that, yeah, we have an ego, and we have a soul, and we have everything. So it's just like, fears are here. They're not real, but they're here, Sabrina. Like, fears are here, guilt are here, anxiety, stress is here. But can you freaking stand up against the fear and say, hey, I see you, but it's not working anymore. And I'm going to, like, as you are supposed to be transparent and authentic to your partners and to your friends and your family, the same as to your emotions. Like, you're honoring your partners. Let's honor these emotions as well. I'm not afraid of you, right? Like, bring it on. Like, it's not like don't bring it on, but whatever. It's like, this is not who I am. Like, it's like, I see you. I see that you're bringing in all this anxiety in my life, but it's not where I want to be, right? It's like, I understand why you came up in my life, because you helped me surpass this trauma. But right now, in this moment, you're not necessary, and I'm throwing you in the garbage bin, right? Or wherever you want to throw it. All right, Pisces. This is a huge one, but this is such a necessary one. Take off that blindfold and start living the life you want to live, not the life that everyone else wants to live. And stop tiptoeing around everyone else. And stop, and don't have to listen to me, but be integral with your word in your actions. It's like, it rises your frequency, and also the rest of the collective as well. All right, my beautiful Pisces, I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Also, I'm booking sessions for March. I'd love to meet you or see you again. And donate if you can. PayPal, Ko-fi, super thanks, or e-transfer if you're in Quebec. Canada. All right. I love you so much. Pisces, you got this.